Good evening. So, in our last session of Vampire, some stuff sure happened, didn't it?
The family fell
Everything.
apart.
Everything went to shit.
So what did happen? Could anybody remind me?
Ah.
I believe there was a party you ended up crashing.
Azira made it very clear that she is the scariest person that I know.
Yeah.
Party? What party? Nothing happened last session. Everything was great, and we're all happy, and everything's fine.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
You're absolutely correct in that.
We all went to Dave and Buster's, and it was great.
He went to David
We went
Buster's.
to Dave and Buster's, had a donkey stop.
Felix went home and got one of those oversized SpongeBob toys from the prize shop.
It was great. It was great. Fun was had by all. Nothing bad happened whatsoever.
The end.
It
Yep.
was fine.
Oh, and then we
Vampire the
played with some
Masquerade is
puppies.
over.
Yep.
Vampire the Masquerade is over. Happy ending. We're moving on.
I feel like I forgot something. I think something very intense happened at that party.
No, I don't think you did, Lizzie.
No, the sheriff said, "Hey, you guys have been doing a great job. You know, everything's on me."
Have a
Hugs.
6-month vacation. To
Hugs were
relax.
had. Everybody hugged.
Yep.
It was fantastic
At
and
that-
wholesome.
You
You
went
were
to
the children I wish I had.
Yeah, he didn't get such a speech like that. You guys went and saw. The speech was given, but it was not by Sheriff Malcolm. It was in fact by the new Baron of Southie, Nabokov.
Disputed.
Dispute.
Fuck that dude. All my homies hate that guy.
Yeah, he shared his vision for the new Boston. And showed off a brand new ally of his, former left hand of the Harpy, the Nosferatu, Raish.
Why do you hurt us, Liz?
Because this is why I GM, to make my players tweet angry things at me.
I'm gonna have to get a Twitter just so I can do that.
I can't remember the weird combinations of words I said last week that made Connor tweet about me, but I should.
Sweet.
I believe it was Meat Katamari was the one that made you really upset.
That was another one.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You know, and we told you not to say that again, and here you go.
Yeah.
Back to Twitter, I guess.
The price for Raish's entry into the new Anarch movement was the lifeblood of one Sheriff O'Leary, and you saw him deep within torpor be granted the final death by Raish. He merely stopped.
I mean, at least he doesn't have to worry about cell phones anymore.
Yeah. Whatever's happening in Boston is no longer the sheriff's problem. It's all of your problem.
Ha ha, great.
And with that, you all very quickly fled from the scene. Valencia taking time to record the entire scene to pass that information off elsewhere. But the rest of you beat feet and had a very long talk amongst yourself about what the fuck you even do.
We move on to the next city.
Yeah.
Boston was fun.
I heard Connecticut is looking beautiful this time of year.
Connecticut's still within the prince's domain, your prince's domain.
Not New London.
Next season, New London by night.
I hate that. Blocked.
I hear Cleveland's nice this time of year.
And Betty White's there, so we're good.
Let's see if Anchorage is busy this time of year. Hopefully, there's no werewolves there. There are a lot of werewolves in Anchorage.
Werewolves? Are they hot? Are they single?
The issue is they're much too hot.
Are they supposed to be Native American but played by completely white characters?
Oh, you know it.
Sometimes. Depends. I don't know enough about the deep lore for werewolves quite yet. But soon. No, I'm kidding. Felix doesn't know much. Felix might not even know that there even are werewolves.
That's hilarious.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that Jay told him being dead serious and Felix thought he was memeing.
Yeah, that also sounds like a thing Jay would have done.
Yeah. Yep.
But it's the following evening. You had a very large blowout, very large panic. None of you have heard from Valencia since that conversation. You don't know where she is or what she's doing.
Fantastic.
Hot girl shit, probably.
Hot girl shit, probably.
Girl bossing.
She did girl boss really hard last session.
She girl bossed a little too close to the sun.
Thank you for making the joke, Connor.
I got you.
We love that.
Ken.
You beat me to it.
So,
Anything for you, Ken.
Elysium draws nearer. The next few days are going to go by in a bit of a blur for everyone. We're going to go around and I'm going to ask everybody what you're trying to get done, in preparation for both Elysium, the party, and this threat of conquest from the new Baron. Does anybody have anything they want to throw up first?
I guess Jira is going to be tracking down some of that fun new ammunition.
People are also allowed to tag into these stories.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
isn't
I would need Gideon's help with this at least to kind of catfish the guys into a meeting. And probably, definitely telling Jay about it so that we have backup. And
I love that.
If Felix wants to come, she's not going to say no, but is going to hope that he stands far away.
I love that. Does Ajira want to make this role, or does Gideon, or because this is Gideon's contact he's made, does Gideon want to make some sort of role to pull Northridge in for a conversation?
I'm definitely going to try and help any way that I can. I just don't know how.
I should have opened up my character sheet already. There we go. So what do you want me to roll then?
Well, that's what I'm trying to... Do you want to roll something, or do you want this to be Ajira?
Well, if it's based on using my Hicksona, I think that'd probably be a Gideon roll.
Yeah. I'm feeling like this is going to be subterfuge paired with something. I think it's going to be subterfuge and manipulation to get a meetup going with these people, with this one specific guy.
Okay.
You are well within your... If you need to boost anything, you can do that also.
I can boost manipulation?
Yeah. You can do that to all of your attributes.
Oh, I thought it was just physical things.
Nope. You can use the power of the blood to make yourself smarter or more wise.
I will make myself more manipulative then. Either browse check.
Yep.
Yeah, I would have had 1 die on that roll.
I have 4 normally.
I'm going to say the difficulty for... Okay.
Not get hungry.
Not hungrier. The difficulty for this... I'm going to look at my difficulty chart super quick. I'm going to say this is going to... You just need to beat 2 successes to convince this person to get here.
Yes! 5 successes, I believe.
I love that. How does this conversation look like? I assume chat room, sort of. He's got you on Telegram now.
Holy shit, dude! That you got that ammunition. I have got to see a demonstration. We have got to meet up.
Hell yeah, brother.
No!
That's a little too Hogan-y for my taste, but...
Hulk Hogan, go away!
Amazing, brother. Pop off only on occasion, brother.
I can only do Hogan voice now.
Oh.
That sounds mighty fine. I've got.
Mighty fine.
How about you come down the laneway? There's this abandoned field I do some shooting in.
Is that allowed?
Is
that allowed?
he gives you an address that's like a little bit outside the city.
Okay, I was gonna say, can I bring one of my friends to come see?
Why, sure. Long as they bring the beers. I shoot
Once
better.
you're white and male.
I shoot better when I'm a little drunk.
Okay, Jay, if you put sunglasses on and you just... How do you feel about plaid and Wranglers?
I would rather die.
Love that.
What about those knockoff cowboy boots from Walmart?
Just put me in the sun. Why don't you?
Froze up.
I love that. I love that. Alright, so who is going with Gideon to
Definitely Ashira.
Nose goes.
Okay, I have a very important question. That would be something Felix would ask Ajira.
Hmm.
Would she put a wig on over the hijab? Is that allowed?
I don't think we're allowed to
Yeah.
answer that question.
Because how are you going to fool the Hicks?
I feel like I've heard of Muslim
Invisible.
women using wigs in, like, as a separate option, but I could be entirely wrong, so do not quote me on that.
But also, I've got this thing where I can be invisible.
That's true.
Oh, okay. Forget I even asked.
Love that. So is this
Right.
Does Jay or Felix want to come with me?
Oh God.
Wow! Look at the messages left unread.
Oh.
I could always just say my friend wasn't able to make it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Although if you don't come, Jay, could I borrow a gun just in case?
Jay, you gotta do it. You gotta put on the Wranglers, Jay. Your name's Jason. Your Hicksona's Jason. It's already there. Look.
Jason Derulo.
I hate this. I love this.
Yeah, fuck it.
Alright.
She will go.
Alright. So Jay and Ajira are both hopping into the vehicle. Alrighty.
I grab some beers that I in store keep in the fridge for Igor.
Yeah, you sure do. We got-
Ashira hands Jay a red baseball cap.
Felix's contribution. Felix's contribution is he bought beers for them to use.
I love that. And just Jay actively like at the thought. I'm sorry they're affecting your tender sensibilities.
You know how much fun this is for Ashira?
Oh yeah.
Or is Light just Gideon and Jason?
Yeah. You guys hop into... Do either of you have a specific type of car? This is something I've not asked, but...
I could borrow Igor's car.
Igor does have the van.
I don't know if any of us else really.
I know Ajira has a point in drive, but...
Just roll up with an invisible driver. It'd be sweet.
It's one of them fancy new Teslas.
Your self-driving mode's on.
Love that.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Jay, Ken just said in Gen Chat that Jay probably has multiple cars. Also, he's having technical difficulties not getting audio for some reason.
Huh.
So we'll just keep insulting him then.
Gotcha. Sorry, Ken, if you're having issues.
When you eventually come back and listen to this,
I'm so sorry, but I'm
Okay.
not really that sorry.
Okay, so the three of you hop in to just. I'm sure Jay has a vehicle that's slightly less expensive than the others.
no, it's gonna be like the lifted Hummer with like gold plating on it or something. Like, I don't know.
Honestly,
I don't know enough about cars.
I like to imagine that Jay has like just. Jay probably has a really fucking nice truck.
Oh yeah, like heated seats.
That's what I imagine. Like top of the line shit.
Respectfully,
could just
I did
buy
not
one for
understand
the day.
anything.
I got parts of that.
It just makes
Okay.
it look dirty on the outside.
Just taking mud and
Yeah. You guys make a point to like
Yeah.
go through a few puddles on the way to this meetup.
Can I put truck nuts on it?
you know, aside,
As
I
long
really
as Jay doesn't see you do it,
I love that.
gotta go in the full Hixona. Yeah.
We love that. So yeah, the two of you are made up all fancy like, or the opposite. You made up all rural like. You guys make it out to this there's this farm it's out of use because it's not currently a corn maze and it's past harvesting time. And you come up the laneway onto the Northridge property. You guys drive up. And yeah, you come up. You gotta receive a text from through Telegram or whatever with this person where it's like he tells you where to meet him, and he's got like a shooting range out back his property.
got new friends on WhatsApp.
So what are you guys doing?
Jay, you have multiple guns, right?
Oh yeah.
Can I borrow one with a holster just so I fit the part?
I thought you.
Do you
would
have an
never
open
ask.
carry T-shirt?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, Jay brought, like, just, I think probably, like, the tackiest, in his mind, thing that he, like, holster that he had.
Mm-hmm.
And just sort of, like, a simple, like, pistol, and gives it to Gideon.
Love that.
Ian does not know how to handle his gun, so he's just gonna make sure this.
Safety,
Alright.
no, safety on, it's, like, clipped in already, like, it is, like, it's not loaded.
I love that.
Actually, no, that's not true. It is loaded because
Blanks.
there could be a potentially dangerous situation, and guns probably won't hurt Jay all that much if he accidentally gets some friendly fire.
With the hope
That's
that
fair.
yeah. So yeah, you guys get on out, and Northridge is there, like up on the porch, like I guess he has another buddy with him, and they're gonna show off, like, "Hey folks, how you doing?" That's
Oh man, I'm super excited.
yeah. You two hop out. Ajira, are you doing anything here?
Is going to stay in the down in the truck.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, we'll probably do the invisible thing now. Like, sneak out when one of them opens a door, and then,
Probably smart.
yeah.
Yeah, like Jay probably had something like in like a jacket in the back specifically for the purpose of like, oh, I'm just gonna grab my jacket, opens the back door for Ajir to get out.
Smart.
So that is a rouse check.
Let's see how you do.
Yeah.
Not bad. You're not hungry today.
Nope.
I mean-
I'm feeling it.
I mean, the hunger's still there. It's always there. But it doesn't get to the best of you right now. So, you guys head up to the shooting range with Northridge and his buddy. So, it's James is James Northridge, and he introduces his buddy as Mark. Not that Mark.
I'm so glad that you specified because I was about to be so excited. Also, like, oh no.
Yeah, and he's got like he takes you out to the end of the backwoods part of his property, and he's got like so many guns. Like there is a gun range set up that feel like Jay, you immediately are like, oh no, yeah, this is
Standard.
standard, but also maybe a little unsafe.
Like, oh
They
no.
don't have the required berm in the back, so they might be overlooking a neighbor's property.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's not like there's onset site like ear protection or
I will say, as like irresponsible as Jay is, he's very serious about gun safety.
It's not that you need it, but
Not that he needs it, but like
it's the masquerade, right?
he learned how to use guns when he was a human, so it's like ingrained in him.
Gotcha.
Like very specific. He still sort of has that mindset ingrained of him of like, ooh, guns hurt. Like he's been shot multiple times. He knows it's not fun. So like gun safety, very important. This is not safe.
Yeah. But yeah, it's two of these hicks basically. Just I'm not going to make them like quiz you on how much you know about guns cuz I don't think any of us in this chat can have a discussion about guns effectively.
No, actually.
I mean, Jay probably has enough guns on him to convince them.
Yeah,
Jay, the
Jay's a
character,
walking
yes.
fucking arsenal. Kennedy knows a passing amount about guns.
We'll
but
just say there actually is a gun range on our property and leave it at that.
Hot dog.
Love that.
As someone who is the kid of an NRA certified pistol instructor, I do know a bit or two about the pew pews.
Okay, that's fair.
That's the
I
scientific.
keep forgetting that part about your dad.
This man is a self-described Puerto Rican redneck.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys, what are you planning to do here? To like, because they're just shooting the shit. They have the beers you've offered up, and they're just like, so he has set up one of those. You know when you roll up hay and they put it in like the marshmallow sack thing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those are cool.
Yeah. He definitely like he has his shotgun, Northridge does, and snaps it closed with and he's like, all right, now here's the demonstration. And just I'm going to ask the three of you, who of you is closest to this?
Oh no.
Because I think a frenzy is going, like, this is it won't be a difficult challenge, but there's going to be fire here.
I mean, I have pretty good composure and resolve, so.
Yeah, I think Azura's still a little bit behind them at this point.
So are you behind your friends, like near the truck? Or are you...
He's
like,
following them, but at like 20 paces.
Okay.
Yeah, and Jay's probably like a couple feet behind Gideon, like off to the side a little bit.
Okay.
Gideon's getting full into character. We're like, whoa.
So this is going to be, so the three of you are there. This is going to be a difficulty 2 frenzy check. I'm going to double check the rules for frenzy.
I'm raising my hand and realizing that's doing nothing with the camera off. Jay, what do you have in terms of, like, don't you have, like, really good hearing, like supernatural sense, not supernatural senses, but like enhanced?
I have heightened senses.
You can,
Okay.
in fact, do those.
Yeah, so if I whisper, like, under my breath, not loud enough for anybody to hear except for someone with, you know, super ears.
The issue with that is there's also going to be a gunshot, which also,
Yes,
with
so
super
the
hearing...
thing is, if exposed to extreme sensations such as loud bangs, flashes of intense light, or overpowering smells, while the power is active, the user must succeed on a Wits Resolve difficulty 3 or more roll to damage their
okay.
senses in time, or the overload causes them to sustain a -3 dice penalty to all perception-based rolls.
Didn't
Yeah.
realize
For the
that was
rest
like
of
a...
the scene.
It's an on-off switch. It's not...
Okay, yeah, never mind then.
Okay. So about
Yeah.
dice equal to 1/3 their humanity, plus their willpower, plus their unspent willpower. So, for everybody, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So everybody has 6 or 7. So that's going to be 2 dice from humanity, and your unspent willpower. So however many points you have in willpower.
7.
So yeah, Gideon's.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
7
That would be
plus
9 rolls
9
for
dice.
9 for both of you, and I'm not sure what you have off the top of my head.
What is willpower is so the ones that aren't marked off, so the ones that are just empty
Yeah, you should
is what you have.
I
have 5 willpower unmarked.
okay. Did you refresh at the top of the session?
I think I have. I don't know.
You should have no willpower unmarked right now, because at the start of each game session, you restore up to either composure or resolve.
Cool. All right. So then 6. So 8.
Right. Okay, 8. So 8 dice for you. You just need to beat 2 successes to not frenzy when you see this hay bale light the hell up.
I got 4 successes.
4 successes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh no, 5 is the yeah, 4.
You all of you feel your beast recoil with fear and like, oh, I don't like that. When, the Northridge lines up a shot, and you see this thing light up like a matchstick, just like,
Jesus.
boom. You have that moment of like, ooh, that's scary, but you're all cool, cold. You're able to like push that terror down and maintain and control yourself. What is the plan here?
I think Ajir's gonna appear like behind Jay's shoulder and just say, "You take left, I'll take right,"
Yeah,
then just try to whack him over the head.
Oh my god. All right, we're doing this.
love that.
Yeah.
I'll be going up like, hey, can I take a turn? And like, and distracting them.
Yeah. Give me. This is gonna be. Yeah, you're distracting, trying to fuck with him. I'm gonna go subterfuge and composure here to like try and, hey, bud, I definitely know how to hold a gun. Or, actually, no, I'll let you do. It's subterfuge and manipulation again, so it's 6 dice again for you.
6.
Because you boosted manipulation, or 5
I
dice.
brought it up to 5. Yeah.
Yeah, you boosted manipulation, and this is still that same scene.
Manipulation. Submit +1. Submit. 2 successes.
I think.
You know what? I'm gonna burn a willpower before you say anything.
Okay.
I just want to be safe.
Totally fine.
Because this could go horribly wrong with what they're holding.
It could go very wrong.
So I'm just gonna re-roll 2 of those then.
Is it 1 willpower per die? Or...
It's 3 willpower, but 3 die per willpower.
Oh
I
my
did
God.
not get any better.
2 successes. I think right now you managed to get up. You have a hand on his gun, and he's like, "Hey, buddy, watch out!" As whatever. So he will be distracted as whatever Ajira and Ken plan on doing.
Okay.
That's. You might be in a lot of danger if a shot goes off, but
Yep. Goodbye, guys. It was nice knowing you.
Who's ready for Icewind Dale?
Right?
party what?
The gun just explodes, killing all of us.
How many guys are here?
There are 2 guys. There's Northridge, who has the fire shotgun, and his friend, whose name I've already forgotten. Mark, not that one.
New Mark.
New Mark.
So, Ajira's going after New Mark. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In that, I think Jay, seeing how it's not going great with Gideon, Jay's just gonna go out, pull out one of his pistols, and clock the dude on the back of that, like at the base of the neck, at the base of the skull.
Oh, you're just pistol whipping him?
Yeah,
Love that.
I want to ruin this man's whole day.
Yeah, Ajira is doing the exact same thing to the other guy.
It's like coordinated, just flunk.
Yeah, give me technically
That'd probably be
this
strength.
Would it be firearms? Because I'm using a gun.
I'm trying to think if this is technically melee or technically firearms. I will let you do firearms because I think it's funnier. Go
I am using a gun.
You're using strength and firearms to try and just you're pistol whipping the shit out of this guy. I'm gonna roll against that.
Do we have any extra dice from them being distracted or no?
I'm going to take dice away from the distracted guy.
Oh, okay, right, that works.
That's 3 dice from you.
Yep.
I'm first going to roll.
You know what?
I've
never done this before, so I'm going to use willpower to reroll those 2.
Totally good.
Actually fair, just because it's so early. We'll see.
Haha. That's 5 successes from you. So
Nope.
You garbage your last goal, Governor Cuomo.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll for Ken first. So this guy has 5 to brawl because he's trying to you're trying to bop him on the head.
What if he didn't, though?
It's not that he has 5 points in it. It's just when I'm rolling brawl for him because
He has 5 dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what if he didn't, though?
What if he didn't?
What if he didn't?
You know what's hilarious? He only got 1 success.
Hey!
And he has 4 health. Technically.
Did I just kill this man?
No. Because it's all superficial damage, I think.
Did I just knock him the fuck out in one go?
Yeah, you full on,
Bonk.
Yeah. Butt of your gun did that. So, Ajira, you've rolled 3 against this guy. Against your guy. I'm going to roll for him.
It's gonna be like the last melee situation I was in where I just got my ass handed to me.
We'll find out. He is currently being distracted. So he has
Is
a
the one
penalty.
holding the gun now?
Yeah. This is the one holding the
Great.
gun.
I thought the one that I hit was the one holding the gun.
The way it sounded, I
And then
thought
Mark
you
was
were...
the one off to the side.
Eh.
I got that confused. I'm sorry.
You know what? Let's go with that. Because that's fine with me.
Okay. So you're on the side. Ajira's invisibly bopping this guy on the head. He rolled 2 successes.
I think Jay just
Actu-
hates people named Mark.
That's probably fair. 2 successes does not unconscious this man. Because you have there's that margin of 1. You've definitely shit, you're invisible, actually. He shouldn't be rolling against you.
You simply do it.
You simply do it. You simply whap him. That it's when you're sneaking, when you have a sneak attack, you just need to beat a margin of 1 to get damage on.
So,
This doesn't, again, this does not make him unconscious, but
but
you've whacked him really hard in the back of the head, and he is startled and surprised. You know what people?
Fire?
I was to say, you know what people who are startled and surprised do?
they fire the weapon that's in their hand.
Yep. Gideon,
Fuck.
Yep.
I'm going to need. Oh God, you're gonna die here. I think
Kill this man.
he has a penalty because
He's hurt.
I don't think you can roll
Confused?
against this because you're in melee
Wait.
range. You cannot, and you don't have cover.
But was he standing in front of the gun?
He's not. But
And
Gideon,
you're sure the safety is off.
Gideon, I'm going to ask you to roll Dex and Athletics here, because you are
Is this to avoid getting shot by this man?
avoid getting shot. This guy is at a penalty because he is holding a gun.
I'm gonna make that another rouse check to boost my dexterity because
Please.
I don't want just 2 dice.
Please do. I do not want to set you on fire.
Alright, just a question though. I have rapid reflexes, which means I can take a minor action in combat. I have no idea what that means, but can I just like try to give him a shove or something? Anything to just off balance him even more, or just because as I see.
Yeah, I'll allow that. You've hit him on the head and like sort of hip checked him to try and bring him closer to the ground. Okay.
Yeah, or just like knock his aim so the gun isn't pointed directly at Gideon.
Yeah. Okay. I will take another dice away from his pool
Okay.
because he adds 7. I'm giving him a -2 because this is close quarters, and you've also distracted him. So he's rolling 4 dice versus your 3 dice.
Jay
And I did
hates
not get
this so
hungrier.
much.
You didn't. So
Okay.
there's 3 dice for Dex.
The fact that he was not pointing his barrel towards the ground, or at the very least downrange, is very upsetting to me.
Ah!
Oh no!
Oh!
Willpower.
No.
Please do.
And just keep going. Till you crit.
1 success.
He also has 1 success.
What does that mean in this situation?
Is this a meet it or beat it situation?
I'm not 100% like locked in on how that works. I think that means you don't get shot. I think
Come on, light me up.
yeah, another round goes off. I think I'm going to need to make you frenzy roll again because the grass right beside you is all catching on fire now.
Oh shit, we have to make that roll too,
And
don't we?
And I did just spend 2 willpower in this.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you did. So 5. I think you're only rolling 7. You still need.
Yeah,
still
I'll roll
only
a total
2.
of 7.
You only need to beat 2 to not frenzy.
So but I get a bonus of 2 to my willpower, right?
Huh?
Or is it? I have 5 willpower dice right now.
Yeah.
Do I roll? Do I roll 5 or 7?
5. 5 from that.
5.
2 from your humanity.
Okay, so a total of
7 total.
Okay.
7 total.
We're rolling that as well. Right?
Yeah, because
As fire.
now the ground around you is catching fire.
3 successes.
3 successes for Ajira.
Oops, I messed up my input. 1 sec.
4 successes
for
from
me.
Jay.
7d10. 4 successes.
4 successes. Okay. None of you frenzy, but the grass is starting to catch fire now.
Oy, oy, oy.
You're
Gideon's gonna headbutt.
hell yeah, get him.
Go off, my guy.
That's brawl and strength. I think. I think
I
that's
get 1 die.
literally 1 dice.
Oof.
I'm not even gonna boost it. I'm just gonna. It feels too perfect to not boost it.
I love that.
Boo-ba-doo-ba-doo. I keep minimizing my character sheet. I should keep that up. Strength plus nothing plus nothing. Nothing.
Can I get in on this action?
Yeah, Azira's
Interestingly
gonna
enough,
go in
he
for another
only got
hit.
1 success. So I had him roll brawl against you,
Mhm.
and he body checks you, and you stumble back. You're gonna take 1 superficial damage from that.
Soft boy.
Ajira is right behind him. What's she gonna do?
Oh, she's gonna whack him again.
Oh, hell yeah.
Same thing.
Jay's just cheering from the sideline. It's like, go, go.
Jesus.
get him.
Yeah, we're gonna willpower that one.
Yep.
Ouch. Ooh.
Fuck
Oh, God.
me.
Can I shoot this man?
I will allow you to shoot this man. Give me,
I would like to shoot this man. Like, in the knee.
Okay, give me...
I would like to
me-
get this man in the kneecap.
Give me resolve and firearms to shoot him non-lethally. Yeah, Ajira, he throws an elbow back. You're only gonna take 1 superficial damage.
Once again, I forgot where I marked that. Is that just in health?
Yeah. It's the
System
one that's a
impaired
slash.
Now that I marked a health, the system impaired.
I think you... I don't... you would only be impaired if your thing was filled up.
Oh, so I'll just ignore it then. For
Yeah.
now.
I don't know why it's...
You know, I think
You
I
know
might
what?
prefer to go back to failing my rouse checks and actually succeeding on my skill checks.
Love
Yeah.
I
that.
also have a quick question.
Uh-huh.
Is this a double barrel shotgun?
It is. He has fired both his rounds. You would need to...
Okay.
He would need to, like, physically reload.
Little victories.
Little victories. He's going to roll to try and not get shot by you.
Cool. I got 2 successes. I'm not gonna roll for that just because he does not have any more ammo in his gun currently.
He has 0 successes.
Hot dog. Say goodbye to your kneecap, buddy boy.
Your gun, what is it?
I think I'm using the,
It's like a 9mm, right?
I think I'm using the one that I got from Cargo Shorts.
The ostentatious revolver?
Yes, the one that Jay has an almost, like, Jay already had an almost identical one, but, like, nicer. Now he just has a second one. That's, like,
Okay.
the ugly twin.
It's a big heavy gun. You
Blah, blah.
line up the shot. I think with 2 successes, the issue here is that's not high enough to do this in a way that's non-lethal.
In his knee?
The thing is, he's flailing. Your shot goes a little bit
Okay,
wide.
that's fair. Oops, I killed this man.
Catches him in the upper thigh, and you see he's going to begin because that dealt a lot of damage to him because that weapon because it's a heavy revolver, has a very high damage addition to it.
Yeah. Oops.
You catch him. It's the femoral artery is the one that's in the thigh, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're pretty sure that leg is broken because again, very large kickback. And he goes down and like drops with pain and is desperately trying to cover his. He's very much out of the fight. Very much probably going to die.
Hey, you want to put a tourniquet on that one?
Yeah. Okay.
She just goes, oops.
I pull out. I presumably always have medical supplies on me since I'm.
You know, just whip his belt off and yeah.
Yeah. Take the belt off the Hicksona.
Get rid of the ridiculously large belt buckle.
Yeah. Are we making a medicine check to make sure he doesn't die, or?
I think for a zero sake of no collateral, probably make sure he doesn't die.
Okay.
Thank you.
Medicine and wits to sort of quickly get this person alive.
That would be 7 dice for me.
While that's happening, I think Jay is gonna go over to the unconscious person, the unconscious Mark. Oh no.
I'm gonna
And tie him up.
willpower.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's oof.
We're throwing rocks tonight.
I'm really glad I almost rolled willpower on that
successes total.
shot.
Two.
That should be
glad I did
5d10, shouldn't it?
You
can
only
only roll up to
re-roll
3.
up to 3 non-blood dice.
Oh, right. Sorry, yeah. Brain is...
It's all good. We're under some stress.
We'll eventually get this system down a day before we stop playing it.
Yep.
honestly.
Nobody's above 3 hunger, right?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, good. Nobody goes into a feeding. Nobody has to worry about going into a feeding frenzy.
We Gucci.
Okay. What 2 successes? I think 2 successes. I think 2 successes is probably good enough to, like, bandage and staunch the wound. But there's gonna... I'm not sure if that's enough to save his life without, like, immediate hospital. So you've at least got the wound to stop right now. But that's sort of the position you're in.
Fuck.
Let's grab everything we can find, and I'll just dial 911 on his phone and leave it here when we leave.
Is he still conscious at this point?
I think he's still breathing, but, like, lost consciousness.
Okay.
Did you need him awake?
I was just gonna say, like, you never saw us.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
was thinking what else we could do is, since none of us leave fingerprints, if Jay, you don't mind giving up your new gun,
Yeah, no,
we
I
leave that
don't
here
mind at all. My
to
original one
frame
is prettier.
to
That's what
frame
I
the
was
guy
thinking,
that they'll
man.
never ever find.
Okay, that
Yep.
works too.
Yep.
love that.
We get all these free new guns, though.
Yeah,
Just starts picking them off the wall.
yeah. You are able to pull like his shotgun, another shotgun, and several cases. Because you're leaving in a hurry. You don't have like a counting of it right now, but you've got like at least 2 cases of the Banefire rounds.
Do we have any idea what the like ambulance response time would be?
You would in the city, but you think it's a bit
That's
longer
fair.
out here.
Well, I mean, like in terms of like, would it be longer or would it be a longer time for an ambulance to get here, therefore giving us more time to grab shit?
Yeah, it's still hey,
Okay.
we got to be quick, but
Right. Cool.
love that.
Get in the truck.
Yep, you all hop in.
Yep.
Jay, as they're like pulling out of the driveway, Jay's like, "Do you guys mind if we stop at the car wash?"
That was a little
Kinda.
bit more exciting than I hoped it would be.
My truck is filthy.
Things.
At least the mud was nice camouflage. I won't be able to give a real great description of it, other than big truck.
Oh wait, can I say one more?
Mm?
Can Jay have swapped out his plates before they left?
Yeah, that's probably smart.
Dope. Because Jay absolutely would be the type of person who just has a bunch of spare plates with him in all of his vehicles.
Yeah, and Azura is gonna immediately, go home with Gideon and scrub that profile. Like,
Oh yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, I was blending.
Yep.
All gone.
That account is burned.
Always used a VPN while accessing that account.
Love that.
Christ.
But yeah, you got that. You got the you have a couple. You have 2 guns and a couple cases of those Banefire rounds.
this does make me feel a bit better.
Although it's gonna be terrifying each time we shoot these.
Yeah.
Wait.
Gonna have to really prepare ourselves.
Let's find out if you can teach Igor to fire a gun in like 3 days.
Yeah, it's also, if we can line up a good shot, like, not that many other people need to be there. We can try to keep as few people in the area where these are being fired as possible. But At least it's something we know will damage them.
If nothing else, if a vampire is bearing down on you, shoot them and they'll freak out.
And any other vampires around will also freak out. Great. Well, potentially.
Just make sure you're not between them and an exit.
Facts.
Does anybody else have a scene they really want to run?
I want a scene where
Yeah, no bones. Look at that, no bones. Look, he jiggles. He jiggle.
Are you talking to Midnight?
No, it's not muted. I'm so sorry. That is so embarrassing. I didn't realize it was muted. My dad is over here harassing the dog, and he's shaking the dog on my bed, and you just see his fat belly jiggle. So I'm making fun of him. It's a no bones day. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize my headphones unmuted. I am mortified.
That's really funny.
I am absolutely mortified. I'm sorry.
It's all good. So Gideon, you said you have a scene in mind?
Yeah. Basically, I have two things I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is I want to both have a chat with Charity and about what her plans are to do with this whole situation, and also that's part of scene one, and the other part of that scene would be us putting some wards on people's clothes for ghouls and stuff.
Gotcha. Smart. Make it so that they can't grab you.
Yeah, and then second scene would be going to the hardware store and buying stuff to make different contraptions.
Yeah. Okay.
Gideon's mind. Wow.
Just buying all the lumber that they have and sharpening it down into stakes.
Yep.
Give me all the wood you have.
I love that.
I need all of your 2x4s.
I think you just heard me say, give me a lot of wood. I want to repeat again. Give me all the wood you have.
I was already thinking you were going full Ron Swanson.
Just going into the Home Depot. I know more than you. I love that. Yeah.
Don't worry, I have a permit. I do what I want.
Yeah, you can definitely get raw materials and stuff for gadgets from the store. Yeah, let's get that scene for you and Charity going. I need to pull up the rituals tab because I keep forgetting that the rituals thing is in a different spot for tech. Okay. Huh.
When you're done with this, I have a game question.
All right. Electric shock. Blood on the object warded, tracing the glyph in there. The ward lasts until the ward object is destroyed or broken. Castmaster cannot do this.
Those are horrifying words to hear you mutter.
I'm going back over the rules for wards. Okay. Ritual. Okay. I guess technically we should not have been rolling for we should have been rolling for the rouse check, but not the test itself.
Oh.
Because I guess we need to roll for that in the moment, I guess, of how good a job, how well it held up.
Okay.
Which is fine. So you and Charity are going to be warding up the four of yours equipment. You can't. So far, you have not been able to get a hold of Valencia. And you have your coat that's already ghoul warded, right?
Ghoul and spirit ward.
Mm-hmm. So you're getting something for the other three to hold on to?
Yes, I will ask everyone basically what does everyone have their outfit ready for Elysium, essentially?
I might
Jay
need to still make.
absolutely does.
Mm-hmm.
Since we know it's now going to be combat involved, there might be some alterations that need to be made. But yeah, she was basically got it down.
Give me like all I need is like the main piece of the clothing.
Yep,
But-
got it.
Jay's wearing like a suit, so like would like a 3-piece suit. So like would the vest work?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dope.
How big does the article of clothing have to be for you to put a ward in? Like, if he has accessories but not the outfit, will that work?
I think it needs to be part of the outfit.
Part of the outfit? Okay. Then Felix does not have his outfit because Valencia has his outfit.
Well, I can save that for last minute preparations then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Gideon will just say, "You know what? After some soul searching, I think there is nothing wrong with my outfit, so I'm gonna wear this."
My God.
That's yeah. Charity is like,
Powerful.
you know what? I respect that. So what is this conversation like?
To Charity.
Yeah.
Basically, I'll just be I'm making words, and if she wants to help, be just so. I know you're probably not going to want to stick around for this. It's not your group of people that you want to protect, so I'm fine with whatever you want to do here.
No, yeah, I do feel bad, but like, one, I'm not invited, and two, I don't, strictly speaking, want to, face the final death to protect the prince. Like, that feels like I'm betraying a lot of my morals. Plus, I don't want any chance of seeing my sister.
Don't worry, I get it. I assume you're not going to be going back to Southie for a while, though.
Yeah, I'm looking at my options. I guess I'm gonna see how the next couple days go before I decide if I need to skip town.
Yeah. If you want, I could contact Vega and have him save your cat.
Oh shit, that would be super nice of you, actually.
As long that all depends on whether or not that he can get there in time, or get here in time. If he can get into our territory, I should say, if he's willing.
Yeah, that. Do you send a text off to him?
Yeah.
Yeah, you send him address, Gray Cat here. Vega just sends you a thumbs up emoji.
Okay. From what I know about emojis, this means yes.
Don't ask me. I got bit a bit before those were in vogue.
So where do you think you're gonna hunker down for the next few days?
I'm looking at options. You say that like you've got something in mind, though.
Oh, no. I'm just worried about you. I want to make sure you're safe.
That's cute. I am, like, I've been doing this game for a couple years, for at least a decade. I can take care of myself. But I appreciate it. If there's one thing I've learned so far, it's how to survive. That's mostly by not putting myself in the line of danger, but I appreciate it.
And if I make it out of this, I hope we can continue our study sessions.
I will. That would be nice. I would love to, not see you get set on fire by that maniac.
I've been almost set on fire by other maniacs recently, so
She laughs with you.
Get used to this. Get used to it.
This has been nice. This is weird for me. I'm doing like a nice thing because I want to do it. Normally I'm not going to say I'm like an awful person, but like I think this is the first time I've been nice to somebody on purpose since the whole she like protrudes her fangs.
I know the feeling. It's hard to find people that when everything seems the world gets darker than you used to think it was. It can be hard to find someone that you see the light in.
That's cute. She like punches you in the arm a little bit.
I take 10 superficial damage.
Ow.
Well, I
Just starts crying.
well, I hope you don't die.
And hey, if we do get to take down a big creature like we think he's making, he'll make one great story and a lot of great research.
Oh, hell yeah. She kind of looks at you and she's just like, I feel bad leaving, but I like I said, I'm not gonna die for the prince. I'm not gonna for the prince. That I don't really care about the sheriff or anything, but it sucks that he died. But like, I think it's good that you're doing this, and you guys should kick his ass, because I'm an anarch through and through. Like, I believe in the ideals of the Unbound, and the issue is he's really trying to... He's co-opting that. That's, like, Sabbat shit he's trying to pull. I've been around long enough to know what that shit looks like, and... like, the mass turning, all that shit. That's fucking evil. Like, I'm a blood-sucking monster, sure, but that's bad.
I mean, we find our way throughout the 50 Shades of Grey here.
Stop.
Jail immediately.
I love that.
Jail.
I love that. That's
1,000 years dungeon.
I was like, this is so cute. I shipped this. This is adorable. Jail.
awful.
I'm the sheriff now, and you're going to jail.
Love that.
Gideon just thinks to himself, that joke was probably a bit too far, wasn't it?
I understand
how it
that's what the
lands
youth's
first.
like. That sounds like a good bookend to that scene.
You're like, yeah, goodbye.
Shelly, you said you had a question?
So technically no one's told the prince about any of this, so there couldn't have been a blood hunt organized. So are we like... If we shoot first in this scenario...
We're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah,
what's the...
to your knowledge, nobody's heard anything from, like, the prince and her hierarchy up there. Like...
In the back of my head, I would very much like to firebomb the warehouse where all those things are spawning, but I don't know, like...
Get everyone out first.
Well, I don't know what kind of weird gray area that is. Like, are they technically alive? Like what part of the vampiric process are they in?
Well, they're still ghouls. And that's sort of because they're not vampires, they're ghouls. They are altered ghouls.
Alright, but like the giant pit that they dug in through.
Oh, those are all vampires now.
Great. Awesome.
But are they like... This is, again, I don't know a whole ton about this world. Like, do they immediately pop to life going, yes, Nabokov, you're my master? Or is it just like, are they gonna have some shit to figure out before they actually do anything?
You've dealt with the Sabbat a couple times. This is a thing that they do. You know, however many people went in there, maybe a third came out. Because they all got turned and then frenzied down there.
Mm-hmm.
and whoever survives makes their way back out. And the Sabbat is like very culty, very like they would have came out, and Nabokov probably would have either done some shit to like rein them in or like offered them answers and stuff. So they're, if not, they're not magically like yes, they're at least like
They've just been Charles Manson.
a little bit, yeah. That's the rules clarification there.
Okay. So thank you. But also, like, if it's not been officially declared, like, if we went after them now, we'd be kind of in trouble.
Good chance. I mean, there's no sheriff to chase you down, but
I know, but still, that would be against the rules, which is kind of a thing for her.
yeah, that's the thing keeping you sane.
Because Shelly really just wants to firebomb the shit out of that right now to wipe out a whole bunch of potential enemies.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
What's Felix doing?
What is Felix doing?
Is there
other
anything
than-
you want to prepare before the next couple days, either emotionally or physically?
I do know for a fact that because Maddie isn't here, I can't go with my first one because I was going to say Felix
She
was
did.
going to do his best to reach out to Valencia.
Mhm. She did say, messaged me, said that during your prep time and stuff, you get a package from her, from Valencia, with clothing.
Yes. Yes,
And-
probably the Elysium outfit.
with some accessories. I don't know what that means. I hope you do. Was
I
it-
know exactly what that means because Felix's fit is chef's kiss.
Love that.
Is
The
it
note
is a very
says,
good
"Do with
fit.
these as you will."
Felix probably will just text back. I'll put the text in the in character group text.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I do really think he would reach out to Azira. And awkwardly, like, first he just sends the emoji of the guy just standing. And then goes, so dot 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 dot. How do I be proper at parties, comma, I take it this isn't the kind of event that's going to have Trulies.
No, and I love this because this was a message that Ken sent me over the week. Like, so maybe Azira and Jay should sit down and give Felix a crash course in kindred etiquette.
I love that.
But yeah,
How do kindred?
yes. But since, again, I am very surface level on this,
Yeah.
but yeah, this is
The
definitely something
blind
that
leading
would
the
happen,
blind.
right?
Yeah. It's all good. You can ask questions and I can fill in stuff. Do you also want to, like, so you're sitting the boy down to learn him the ways?
Yeah, and I imagine Jay's definitely there. Even though he might not be here.
Hello, yes.
There we go. But, yeah, trying to, I don't know where, maybe Felix's place, because I'd want him to be, like, relaxed and comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But then, yeah, going over some basics, trying not to overwhelm him. But, like, generally, this is how you act around other kindred, and just, like, a rough crash course in clans, and that, like, there are wildly different flavors of vampire.
Is there anything in particular, like, that you're asking, Felix?
Lee, who are the other big names that are going to be there? Do we know that? Like, is it kind of one of those things where like the prince is hosting it, and then like these are the people in the prince's inner circle? Like, is there a hierarchy there?
PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah.
So there's the prince.
Honestly, I
Big-
probably would have gotten something like that. I could give him the briefing that I got before I went to Boston.
Yeah,
I am obsessed with this.
I love that. Things that like people you know that will be there. So there will be the prince. The prince has a second in command. That title is known as the seneschal. Me, the GM, has not written that character. Don't worry about it. There is the Primogen Council, which are some of the oldest and strongest vampires in the city that are like they can veto the prince and vice versa. That's kind of their deal. It's typically the oldest representative of each clan that's a signatory.
Checks and balances, basically.
Yeah, so there should be a Tremere one. Tremere, Ventru, Toreador, Nosferatu. Currently the Gangrel as a clan are like on thin fucking ice, and the Banu Hakim have just made themselves signatories of Camarilla, so not every city has like a dedicated Banu Hakim Primogen.
Interesting.
You, Jay, through a couple Kevin Bacon degrees, are aware of the the Toreador Primogen,
Yep.
who your sire works directly under.
Ooh.
You know she's this very elusive and very pretty artist who, like, title name is
Boston Banksy.
no. Her name is Padmini. She always has these. She's stopped making art for humans and largely just makes art for other kindred or for herself, for her own vanity. And she does a lot of like sculpture and like reliefs.
Hell yeah, go off, Queen.
Is there questions any of you want to ask?
So, like, is Elysium a big party and that's it, and like people simply vibe? Like, are we shrimply going out to have a good time, or is there like something behind this?
Typically, it's networking. It's people getting a chance to mingle. Typically, the prince is showing something off.
It's like a company party.
Mm-hmm. You know the prince is. The prince has said ahead of time, like, missives have come down from her on high that are like, "Hey, gang, that's absolutely not how she talks." But that
What if it? Okay, no, it absolutely has to be the way that she talks now because that's hilarious.
"Hey, gang, welcome to my girl boss team. We're gonna."
She's trying to move with the times.
I love that.
Welcome to my tea party. Wink, wink.
Yeah. No, she's celebrating the second anniversary of her taking over the Hartford domain and is prepared to like parcel out land
Oh boy.
to certain people. That's a lot of what this is. And you get the feeling, depending on how stuff goes, a new sheriff might get named there at Elysium.
Wonder why.
Yeah, funny how that happened.
Oh, that's it. He sent us all off on our party, and then he just retired to the countryside.
Yeah, he went to
the
farm
farm
upstate.
No, all of you went to
I
the
got
upstate
this.
farm.
Yeah, and we kind of fucked shit up.
Love that.
I didn't do anything wrong. I have never done
You've-
anything wrong.
I know this, and I love you.
It's great. Does anybody else have questions?
I mean, I'm sure, but none that are popping off the top of my head right now.
Yeah, I have questions, but I can't remember which ones.
Okay.
The only question I have, I already know the answer to.
What's that?
Would my sire be there? Of course he would.
Yeah.
Felix is gonna now that he has Azira and Jay sitting down together, he is going to look at them and go, okay, I need you guys to be like fax no printer real quick.
I don't know what that means.
Completely honest.
Okay.
What are the chances I die? Because you're telling me that these old ass crusty dusty kindred are gonna be there, and like I don't know if you guys have noticed, but like I have been very slowly losing my grip on not so much on the blah blah, but more on the I cannot physically process or emotionally process what is happening anymore because everything just keeps going wrong. So I'm kind of freaking out because like these old people want me dead. So like what I was kind of hoping with Valencia there that I could hide behind the girl boss, but the girl boss isn't here, so who am I gonna hide behind? Cause
Jay puts a hand gently on Felix's shoulder as he notices him starting to spiral.
I'm kind of freaking out.
And he just looks him dead in his eyes and says, "I will not let that happen."
Kind of scary, Jay, but very comforting. I don't know if it's comforting or not anymore.
I don't. I mean,
No, not like you didn't scare me, but like, it is comforting to know that you are there for me, but I don't want you to die either.
I cannot tell you for certain, with what we know now, that this isn't going to be a dangerous situation. It's going to be a dangerous situation. I will do my best to make sure that nothing happens to you.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I am fully under the plan of if things go south, I'm running away.
That is
an
plan,
excellent
yes.
decision.
But like, they're not gonna be like thin blood eugenics, right? They're not gonna. This isn't
If
like
they did, then they would.
Out of game question. Like Elysium is generally like everybody's on their best behavior. You can't.
It's accorded neutral territory, no powers. Like
that is.
Are thin bloods commonly invited, or is this kind of a he creeps around with Valencia? Valencia got invited, and her coterie got invited, so he got wrapped up in it.
You're not going to find many other like prominent thin bloods there.
But you're also like my adopted child, so.
I will say you're almost certainly going to get some attitude. But that is absolutely as far as it will go.
Attitude is understandable. I was feeling
just don't be alone with anybody.
Like
yeah, we will make sure one of us is always, with you or nearby. We're not gonna let that happen.
For lack of a better term, he's just like, what are the chances someone is going to be on Black Air Force behavior? Because he's not trying to die.
You've got no time to die?
Maybe he is ready to die, actually. I take that back.
That's fair. Love that. Did anybody else have anything to like as a scene they wanted?
Something I was going to do in real life, but then just didn't, would be go over the plans to the Museum of Science and just, like, figure out where we want to set shit up.
Something I should have gone over more, too.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. We're gonna Toronto the entire museum.
That's gonna be, we're gonna make sure, you know where the exits are. We're gonna make sure there is an exit strategy. And also just try to identify safe places in the building
Love that.
where you
Yeah, that's
potentially
smart.
shelter. Or, maybe stash some nasty surprises.
I don't have a scene per se, but Liz, the things that I mentioned with you, having to do with financial things,
Yeah, you can
goes through
absolutely
that
like,
whole process.
yeah, you've got your finance guy.
He takes care of all of that, just in case.
Yeah, and Hira is definitely going to be sending, full report of everything that's happened so far back home.
Mm-hmm. Triple encrypted, all that.
Yep. Be like, I don't know if you have an access, but if someone could get the prince a message before before people actually start, before giant flesh golems start wandering through the streets of Boston, that would be great. But I don't know if she's open to accepting messages at the moment, given what her entourage has said.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, the next couple nights goes by. You get your prep done. Any of your like emotional is there any like before I, hey, we're doing a
Hey,
Hello.
hello. I hope everything's okay.
Everything was 100% fine.
Yay!
I deliberately did not come. Liz and I discussed this because Valencia's off doing her own thing.
Fuck yes.
So,
I mean, that was a pretty big blow up from last session.
whew. So I guess you'll have to find out when you watch the pre-recorded speech that I did.
The prestige.
Ah, got him. All right. What are we doing? Where are we at right now?
I'm about to get into the party. It is the night of Elysium. Now I think is when I will ask everybody for rouse checks.
It will go on record that Azira has tried to contact
Yes.
Valencia or the
Very quickly, there's no scene that needs to be played out, but just Felix has a birthday party for himself because he has realized on his birthday that he has forgotten to tell the coterie when his birthday is.
Oh my god.
I
Love
would
that.
like to say that Jay just shows up, but I don't know if you're okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, it is just Felix and Wisteria, so he gets to meet Wisteria.
Love that.
Yes.
All right, Rouse.
He's like,
Rouse.
oh no, is this a party?
Yeah.
Also, would it have been possible to do like, I still have some superficial damage.
Yeah.
Would it have been possible to have like done some feeding and gotten rid of those?
Yeah.
I also want to ask if Valencia can grab a bite to eat. I forgot during our prep. Little snacky. I'm assuming that where she is right now, there was food provided for her.
There will be food with what you've been dealing with. Jay, Jay, are you just gonna snatch and grab to get a quick snack?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Give me difficulty of 2 with what do we give me brawl strength with your grappling specialty. You need to beat difficulty of 2 to be able to slurp a hunger away.
Okay.
Oh,
Ew.
wait, that should have been an extra. I mean, that's still a messy crit, but
Uh-oh.
Great. Jay does another hate crime. God
yeah,
damn it.
I think Jay commits a full other murder. Well, your hunger's at 0.
Great. And for health, should I still do the rouse checks for that?
Yeah, we're gonna say the feeding is going to happen after your rouse checks.
Okay, cool.
And I still need to make my rouse check for my health. Right?
Mhm.
Fuck, okay.
Health. What has happened?
I almost got
Ruh-roh.
shot with fire.
Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to listen.
Love
I failed first one, and then for the day, I failed that one too.
Okay, so
I have those organs left over from the guy I killed, though, the organ trader.
Ooh.
That bumped me up to 4 hunger.
4 hunger. Killing.
So, and I'm still at 2 superficial damage.
No, hold on. Because it's pass or fail, you heal.
Oh, you feel fully?
You pass or because you're rolling 1d10 per hit point. Whether you pass or not, you still regain the damage.
Okay, cool. Okay, and then he goes
And you're back down
makes
to
the
0.
That makes the hate crime make more sense.
Yeah.
That makes the hate crime worth it, right?
Yep.
You fully snatch and grab a guy with that 4 successes. Yeah.
I think he tries to be smarter about it this time.
Mm-hmm.
And before he goes out to eat, he tells, he would probably be like, "Hey, Gideon, so I'm really hungry, and I'm gonna make a bad decision. Here's where I'm gonna be."
Love that.
To try and
Text back, I'll bring the
mitigate.
spray bottle to stop you.
Oh no.
It's just Igor pulls up with
Can
the
you tell
van.
Igor to show up? Get rid of the body so that it's not as bad.
Love that.
And I think afterwards he apologizes
Oh,
Wow.
to the body, not
Oh.
to like yeah,
gotcha.
because he feels bad and
Okay.
he remembers what happened last time.
So Jay is currently at 0 hunger.
Two. I successfully healed my superficial damage, but then on my actual rouse check, got a 2.
Beans.
Oh no.
So,
But hey, it's still only at 2.
love that.
No. And I can go from 3 to 1 because I have my storage of organs from the
Yep.
guy, the trader. Yep.
Yep. The guy who narked.
Yep.
Love that.
He got what was coming to him.
Alrighty. So now, it's our main event. We are going to Elysium. You enter. You go into the like narrow land bridge that the Boston Museum of Science is on. Would people like to describe their Elysium outfits? Because I know we all enjoy that. We've been talking about it.
Oh, I did want to say, I don't know if this was mentioned, but Gideon received a box with, hold on, where's my pictures? You guys all, not everyone. Jay is the only one that didn't receive something. Gideon, you received this, where is the chat? This suit with like a pair of really just nice leather gloves with some gold stitching, and it just says "Do with it as you please" -V, right? Because she did get this shit made, okay? And then hold on, Ajira, you of course receive this beautiful red floor-length gown, long sleeves. I think you know the one I'm talking about. And there's also like a gold piece to decorate your hijab with as well.
Thank you.
Same letter. Do with this as you will. And then, yeah, there's the gold piece that would go on top of it. And then, Connor, you know what you got from Valencia.
I do.
There's also a mishmash of different accessories in there. Like, felt like this was needed. You know, do whatever you want. Pretty much just same type of vibe where it's like, hey, I made this. I had this made ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not the type of person to just, like, withhold it. You know? So, like, do with these as you will. Boom. So you can just describe what you're wearing if you have, like, the picture for it.
I don't have I did not save the pictures because
It's okay.
I have the
I
Pinterest
am
board I made.
I'm looking at it. Oof.
I am perceiving. I am looking
Very
disrespectfully.
spicy.
I mean the one I made
Um,
for Felix.
Oh,
Oh,
I was looking at Jay's board.
me too. Where's the one for Felix?
I'm dropping it in a sec.
Ooh, pug.
The long and short of it is that Felix is in a like pastelly pink suit
Oh,
with a cloak of just white feathers, like just to the floor length cloak, white feathers, has like hair accessories and like pearly things,
amazing. Honestly,
looking
that's a look.
mighty soft.
And
Mighty sus, if you ask me.
okay.
Well, I'll
And-
take sus over submissive.
Oh no. This is what Valencia's wearing. Throw that in the chat. I have this lovely commission
Amazing.
done from this artist. I don't know if you know him. He's kind of amazing.
Kind of the bee's knees.
So yeah, that's Valencia's fit.
That's amazing.
So yeah, Valencia looks, in any other word, stunning.
Stop it.
Listen, you
Spicy.
guys need to know she's hot.
I'm sorry, I thought she was stunning.
True, both.
She's both. All of those.
Ethereal.
Yes.
Love that.
All right. Love that for us.
Okay.
I will say that Gideon wore the pants from that and the gloves, but his suit has the wards on it because. So
Oh
his
yeah,
jacket.
yeah. That makes sense.
Honestly, I like that where it's like the mix of like aesthetic down here and like hell yeah. Hell yeah. So yeah, you guys make it to Elysium. There it's the Museum of Science. You enter. There are like the museum is typically closed after a certain point at night, and it's Elysium starts well past midnight, or at least a little past midnight. And there are several layers of what's
I love just the thought of like Azura and Jay sneaking in a fucking arsenal while no one else is looking.
that's the thing is that
Don't worry about it.
there is security there. You're getting like wanded and all that.
Yeah.
Who
Oh,
is
shit.
carrying?
Wait, I did want to say, Ajira, Valencia also sent like a pair of like black, workout capris and a leather, half holster.
Okay.
So just if you
Love
use
that.
it, you use it. If you don't, whatever. But you can wear pants.
Yep, they are absolutely on under the dress. Dressing like for when shit goes down. Yeah, doesn't want to be held up by a skirt.
Mm. Yeah. So who of you is carrying like physical guns or like knives and shit into Elysium? Just
I mean, yeah.
Valencia has her little Glock and
That-
her little rat.
that probably the gun probably would have been taken from you by security.
That's what I'm
That's
thinking.
fine.
Part of the scene before should have been just like the night before. Just
Having a
Hiding
weapons
shit.
cache
Yeah.
somewhere.
fuck.
That's absolutely a thing you guys can do.
Find like
Ajira.
a janitorial closet somewhere.
Yeah.
It might have to be off-site
Yeah.
because they're probably going to be super like about it during the day.
Okay, that's the thing. I forgot from last time what the message from Riggs was.
Mm-hmm.
But like, could we have an arrangement for him to be like in the vicinity with just the stuff?
Yeah.
That he's like, yeah.
You can that's totally a thing you can have done.
Riggs isn't going to Elysium?
Riggs wasn't invited to Elysium.
Yeah, he's an anarch.
Well, everyone's invited, technically, right? Kind of.
Everybody who's everybody.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, he's not
And anarchs
everybody.
typically aren't everybody.
I mean,
I
he's
just
Pedro
thought Riggs
Pascal. He
in
should be
particular
invited.
was invited, but that's okay.
Yeah. I just imagine it's Pedro Pascal and Vega just in a van somewhere, just like...
Yep. They've got Jay's truck with just like a canvas tarp over the back.
Love that. Yeah, they're casing the joint.
This is the most this truck has been driven in the
Um,
past 5 years.
Since it was driven off the lot.
Basically.
Is anybody trying to bring a cell phone in? If you're trying to do that, I would need some sort of thing to attempt to hide it so it doesn't get taken from you.
You're talking about a zillennial not having their phone.
Yeah, but that's the exact kind of thing they wouldn't want at Elysium.
Oh
Not
man.
full cell phone, but definitely like earpiece, some way of being in communication with them, just in case Valencia's rat doesn't work out.
Gotcha. Well, you
So-
haven't heard from Valencia. You don't know what her...
I
Yeah.
just kept the fucking rat. I mean,
So
I need a
what would
friend,
I,
Definitely like a small hidden earpiece.
what would I be rolling?
That's a good
Or-
question. I think
Can I convince you it's tech?
I was going to recommend tech for you. Give me tech with composure to like have something small that you can hide and in a way that it's not going to get like immediately given away. For
I'll take it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. Yeah. That's a very hard thing to do. Yeah, you've secreted away earpiece to that on your person that you can like re-click in once you're, in the party. Nobody's gonna notice it beneath the hijab.
Yeah.
would Valencia have to sneak a phone in going with who she's going with?
Probably.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I don't want to.
Wait,
Now
hold
I'm
on.
stressed.
Fuck.
She's
Does she
going with
want
the
to sneak
Harpy,
her phone
isn't she?
in? No, she doesn't bring her phone.
Okay.
She doesn't bring it. She knows it's gonna get taken.
Uh,
Whatever.
So, Felix, how are you attempting to hide the fact that you're bringing a full cell phone into Elysium?
I mean, he would ask the party ahead of time if it's something that like is like that would have been in the questions he asked of like
Cell phones fake no.
Hmm. Especially for the older vampires, they'll be like, that is a devil's rectangle. We do not...
But if you pretend ignorance, you being a thin blood, you could probably get away with not too much punishment if they find it.
yeah, but
Worst case, it
kindred
gets taken
punishment
and
is-
broken.
Yeah, and phones is expensive. Like
I think Jake can cover you on that one.
Hi, yeah. What up?
Here's my drawer full of burners.
I have so many money. I have like 10 phones.
He could buy a phone store.
Easy.
okay, so I'm trying to think because like
Just back up your contacts. You'll be fine.
yeah, come on, he has the iCloud.
Just get a
Everything's
burner
backed
for the
up.
night.
Just have a phone that has nothing on it but Candy Crush.
No, because the iCloud backup. He probably opened up his old like cracked iPhone and
I
just
love that.
transferred the
Busting
SIM.
out the pink razor.
No, because he needs Snapchat.
That's fair.
That's fair.
I'm trying to think of how he would hide it because his outfit does have many layers.
Mhm.
Hide it in the feathers.
He could hide it in the feathers. He could hide it in the cloak.
I think for you, I will make this stealth and dexterity.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
I
Stealth and
don't think you
dexterity.
get crowds and I don't think you get your thing because you're trying to get past like security goons.
I'm trying to get into the party.
Yeah. That's more not getting noticed in crowds.
Oh, look at that.
Hey!
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hachimachi.
4 successes.
4 successes. I will say 4 successes is pretty good for these. These are definitely well-trained goons, but you're able to. If they notice it, they don't say anything.
Hell yeah.
Love that. Love that for you. Yeah. Everybody. Is there anything? Gideon, is there any prep you have? Like anything you're bringing in, or is this like your vials and knives are going to be with Riggs in the danger van?
I think he'll leave his phone, but he'll forget that he has the scalpels on him.
Yeah, you get through security, and there's fully like the wand, and they take like 15 different knives off of you.
Like, oh, so sorry, I forgot.
There's one in the ankle. It's that comedic scene.
It's fucking Keira Knightley in Deadliest
Pirates of the
Catch.
Caribbean.
Yep.
So many weapons. Where does she keep them all?
So many knives. Love that. That's really funny. Yeah.
He will make sure there's a syringe with Riggs.
Gotcha. Yeah. With that, the 4 of you make it into the party. During the night, there's this big crowd, and you can tell immediately this is all vampires. Like, everybody has their fangs out. They're like, everybody's talking. Fashion is everywhere. From like, you will see people who are like ripped ripped denim vest, and like, yeah, these are my best clothes, like living that kind of life, like ripped denim and like kind of dirty, to again like capital H high society. Like, there's plenty of like people,
Haute couture.
yeah, just absolutely gorgeous, like on Valencia's level or higher, or like within, and they're just ridiculously well dressed, like
Runway fits.
stuff that hasn't even come out in the runway yet. Like,
Can I make a very important addition?
you may.
Felix has the painting.
Oh yeah.
He's just holding it.
Is it like wrapped?
It is wrapped.
Okay.
It
Oh
is.
my god.
He knows how to properly transport art, so it is being transported with the utmost care.
Did you end up framing it?
Yes, obvious.
Love that.
Something beautiful and gaudy in gold.
Amazing. Yeah, it's the fashion where it's, again, like ratty, and like not just Nosferatu that are like that, because some Nosferatu are incredibly well dressed, but like they can't do anything.
We love
Piercings,
weird
at
fat
least?
people.
Yeah.
Huh?
I said piercings at least everywhere. Artsy piercings.
Some of them. There's plenty of what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it's some of the fashion is like all leather, whether it's in the fun way or in the like I'm wearing a trench coat and looking like Blade kind of way.
I love
Oh shit, Neo?
Yeah, it's very Matrix.
The one. He's here.
Oh my god.
The Matrix
Where's
sunglasses.
Trinity? Where's Morpheus?
Actually, the red pill was a reference to how estradiol looked back in the 90s, because it used to be red
God damn.
and is blue these days. So the metaphor has been flipped.
Hannibal Buress as Dorpheus is there. He's immediately murdered upon entering the building.
I love that. So yeah, this party is going. What are things people would like to do here? Like, as the rest of you come in, you see up near, so there is a raised dais that has been built specifically for Elysium. And on there, it like behind a bit of curtain is the prince and her entourage.
Is
Circling.
this like a you go in and you pay your respects and then you go to the party situation?
What a lot of people have been doing.
I think Jay would do that.
As you
And,
guys
like,
get close, you guys notice. I don't think any of you have seen him more than once, but standing beside him with a clipboard, you notice your coterie mate, Valencia, standing behind a very well-dressed man. He's got, like, a jet black suit with, like, deep purple swirls, like, hand-stitched into it, where it's, like, paisley, but, like, only if it's in certain lights can you tell it's paisley.
She came with the harpy, didn't she, you whore? That's
Listen,
If she didn't come with Nabokov.
wait. In parentheses after that, affectionate.
Yeah, Valencia's just there looking over the crowd, just taking notes, making sure that the people she's looking for are accounted for on her little checklist.
Yeah, the Mr. DeLuna is holding court, like, with several, like, people you've not had to interact with as much in your time so far, but your whatever networking you had before is, like, ratcheted way the hell up.
I want to ask, because I know we talked about buying a point. Should I have done that before this session?
No. It's, some of that stuff is, like, if it's going to be a permanent thing.
Okay, I just want to make sure. But yeah, I mean, Valencia's just there looking pretty, you know, holding the clipboard, but not in, like, a way, you know, just very casual.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, it's like a black glittery clipboard because it has to match her look. So.
Oh, fucking course it is.
I love that.
You know, she's writing with a beautiful, very expensive, whatever those pens are that you have to put the ink in.
Yep.
That.
Fountain pen?
Yep. A fountain pen.
You're writing on a clipboard with a fountain pen?
Yep, and it's working. It is working perfectly.
God, real Valencia shit right
Those things
there.
never work perfectly. So yeah, you know she spent some money on that.
Truly brave.
They probably spent what Felix pays in rent on that pen.
You did look, and it's like, is that a real ruby?
Like, what? Did you have that bedazzled with real precious gems?
Valencia, what do you do when you see your coterie mates?
I think right now, Valencia's, like, going to make it so it looks like she hasn't noticed them.
Mm-hmm.
She knew when they walked in, because Felix is carrying a big old painting with him. You know,
and
then
he's
there's
like bright pastel.
yeah, and he's in bright pink, easy to spot, you know. Over there looking like a Victoria's Secret angel. So
You know it.
So yeah, I mean, Valencia's just doing her thing. Just kind of sees him like from her peripheral, but then makes a big effort to look really interested in DeLuna and laugh along with his jokes or whatever witty thing he says.
Love that. Hate that for you. I love that.
Valencia, come home!
You guys also see her after a bit.
We'll
Do you
say,
guys do anything there?
my guess from Valencia's mindset is that she will not even have looked at any of the text messages that have been sent to her. Is that, like, they just will say unread.
Mm.
I think they say unread, but what were the text messages you guys sent? You didn't put in the text chat. I was waiting for those.
I think it's gonna be a couple of...
Where the fuck are you? Come back.
No, it's gonna be trying, like... concise as an apology and, like... I know we're all under a lot of stress, and that video was incredibly important, as was getting it to the Harpy.
Yeah, it just says delivered. It just says
Yeah, and
delivered.
it's gonna be like, please be careful. We're here if you need anything. We are a coterie, and we always have your back.
Oh.
Who knows if she saw it?
Yeah,
You
I
guys don't
figured
know.
that would be.
Maybe she took her phone and got a different phone. I'll never tell. I will after the session. But anyway.
Love that.
Yeah, so Valencia's just, yeah, nice. Yeah, Valencia's just making an effort to, she's not gonna put awe on because, like, that's kind of, like, obnoxious to do at this party when it's not about her, it's about the prince. So, but she is making every effort to just not hide, not, like, curl inwards, just, she's glittering without the awe, let's say that.
Oh, yeah.
She's stunning.
Yeah. You I like. Thank you. You knew exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, yeah. You look amazing, as always.
It's a living.
Yeah, you guys make your way. Yeah, it's largely like a procession of like people being led in, bowing before the prince, and offering something, either a physical thing or like words of congratulations or something. Various like some people are bringing physical things like you guys are, some people aren't. You guys are going, after a bit of waiting, you guys can set yourself before the prince. So is this okay? Is anybody making a point to not?
No, I think it'll definitely be, Azira will definitely make it in as, one of the few representatives of Banu Hakim that are in the area.
Yeah.
Like, a little bit of a thing.
Can we say that, like, Valencia's greeted the prince? Well,
I'd
want to act it out. But I would say that, did the Harpy greet the prince yet?
The Harpy would have, yes.
So, yeah, Valencia would have done that, behind him.
Oh, yeah.
As part of his party.
Yeah, you would have absolutely, like, she would have congratulated you on your, like, progress so far.
Mm-hmm. I would have done a beautiful curtsy.
Was there any development on the assignment you were given?
Yes, so I did narrow it down.
Okay.
Wait, are we in roleplay, or are you just asking me?
I'm asking you, the human player.
Yes, so did narrow it down to 3 candidates.
Mm-hmm.
One of them's not invited to Elysium, so that's hard. But 2 of them are here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I actually think it'll be pretty interesting. Picking the best person for the job.
Gotcha.
But the Harpy does have to meet them and judge them, and the prince as well. It's the prince's final decision.
The prince has definitely, if that's the case, the prince has been given the final 3.
Valencia briefs, like, gives the paperwork to her and briefs her.
Got you.
And so she does say, like, one of them may not be coming tonight, but here are the 3 best candidates I find suitable to fill in the role of.
Yeah. Okay. So the 4 of you go before the prince. She is, without using powers to be terrifying, she is absolutely terrifying. So she is sat, like, upon a throne, a full-ass throne. It is unadorned, but in a way that is very chic and very powerful. You see the prince. She's very dark-skinned. She has her hair, like, I had all this written down and my brain is short-circuiting. It's like very natural hair, very dark hair. That she's sat delicately, like legs crossed, hands on knees, like just sort of welcoming people into her domain. Some of her entourage is here with her. They're notably seated at her right hand side. There's a there's like a very handsome, younger looking man who you would know as would be introduced as to the seneschal, who is last name is Marcos. The city is all Marks. Don't worry about it.
Oops, all marks.
That's his last name. He's very regal and very sort of well put together here with the prince. And you see amongst this entourage, there are two of the Primogen Council, like, and their entourage up here. One of which being Padmini and her collection with your sire, Adrian. Ken.
Oh no.
He died hearing that.
Yeah.
I did.
This kills the
I-
Kennedy.
I'm
And
gonna
there
barf. I'm gonna barf. I'm so stressed.
and there's the Tremere Primogen, who you have not met, but is this like very stern-faced bearded man. He is like kind of looks like well, he doesn't look like a wizard, but he definitely looks like if he aged 40 years, he would look like a wizard. He's like long robes, like that almost look like a cleric vestment. And amongst his like entourage, Nona Bianca is up here, like talking with him quietly. But the four of you go before the prince and bow. Rise. So, I've come to understand that some of this is... So, I've come to understand that this is the first year of the city for a few of you.
Zero just nods.
Felix nods.
How do you like my city? Is it everything the immortal life ought to be?
Yeah, the Staten Island girl is going to very not like try and make any New York references. There's just a little bit down there that's like, well.
Not the big city.
Staten Island's not the city.
No, I know, but
it's close enough
closer.
though. I mean, fucking
True.
Red Sox, right? At least they're better than the Yankees.
My God.
I mean, that is fair. You know, we will root for anyone who beats who is not the Yankees.
Fair.
But it's been I've enjoyed it so far. It's been an interesting experience.
I have made some arrangements. Your sire wrote me directly about welcoming you into my territory. I hear he is doing well.
He is, yes.
And you, young one, what is that you have?
Felix is going to very respectfully hand over the painting and say, "A gift from our coterie to yours, Prince."
One of servitor sort of melts from out of the shadow, not like magically, but like someone appears and takes it. A human somewhere in their 20s who is like, it's almost like a butler kind of outfit they've got on.
Hargreaves.
Like the white gloves and all that. They take your painting and begin to unwrap it.
I do hope my craftsmanship is to your liking.
Oh my. I'll tell you what, young one. This certainly stirs my long dead heart to see this. And this was your work?
Yes.
There's a ferocity in this that I have not seen. That I would not have expected from someone so close to the sun. I find that admirable. I think with that, with like observing the art, the Toreador Primogen sort of takes, the Metal Gear Solid like, and Padmini comes over, and she's this gorgeous, like Indian woman. Has like a dark black and gold sari, which is like,
Ooh.
has her hair pinned up gorgeously. She looks any like dark shades, black lipstick. Like, it's hard to guess her age because, again, immortal, but like looks like she was turned somewhere in her 30s, and she is gorgeous. She has long gloves on and just sort of glides effortlessly down the stairs and like, this is your work? You did this?
I did, yes.
She like sort of gets into your personal space.
He actually does suck in air a little bit.
Jay tenses up slightly.
She's again here, like she's very close, puts a hand on your cheek. She's like, this is excellent work that you have done for me. And you have given this to the prince. You have caught the attention that belongs to me. I do not envy you this. There are many artists who have... Her accent is like, you can tell she learned English while in France, has like that little bit of like French warblation on some of the... She speaks many languages. She's like, you have my attention, Thin Blood. She like touches your chest as she like talks to you. Should you ever have need for work, I may or may not need more paintings done. This is good work you do. Like, this is... How does everybody else feel about, like, this unspeakably powerful person being in everybody's personal space?
Bad.
Don't love it.
Bad. Do not like. Yes, she's the Primogen of my clan. Do not like.
Does like Valencia have like a glimpse of this?
You can
'Cause I feel
definitely-
like she'd want to see the prince's reaction.
You can definitely see. And the prince is just, like, sitting there, like, again, elegant. I think she's trying to wait to see if there's, like, a reaction here.
Valencia just has like the
wait.
biggest smile on her face. Like, I fucking knew I was right to get that as a gift. Like, of course I did. Of course I knew. She's just patting herself on the back and thinking like, where would they fucking be without me right now?
Valencia's never wrong. Facts.
I think Azir is like gonna put a hand, probably, I don't know, how many feathers are there? Like, kind of
Endless feathers. It is literally full of feathers.
It's that one Elton John outfit.
Oh god.
The one that Lil Nas X wore in the commercial.
Stop. I will say that Felix is going to muster up the courage to look the Primogen in the eye and say, I look forward to working with you.
That's what I like to hear. You know, there is a certain perspective I feel I miss that I've lost some time ago. But you have a toe in both worlds, don't you? There's beauty in that place. And it's so fragile an existence you have. I find that fascinating. It's a very breathy voice.
God, I feel like I'm gonna fucking throw up.
I feel mighty queasy, but if Felix will say it has been an interesting journey so far.
Good boy. She pats you on the head. And again, glides back up the stairs to her position of power.
Damn, she got Heelys on.
Yes, she's
Got
wearing
those
Heelys.
stair Heelys.
It's actually just a hidden tracking in the floor.
It's like that.
You know,
It's
like
like
the
the.
Boeing labyrinth.
Oh my god.
Yep. Amazing.
This is the Museum of Science, so.
Yeah. Amazing.
I'm gonna barf.
Yeah. With that, you guys. Does anybody have anything else they want to do or say in this moment?
No, not me.
Damn. Ah.
Adrian just hard staring you, or what? What's going on?
It's just like, I do not see it. I am looking away. I do not see it.
Love that.
He's keeping Felix on the opposite side of him in whatever he is always keeping himself in between Adrian and Felix. No matter where their orientation is in the room.
I love that.
He is scuttling around Felix in a circle like a crab. Defensive stance.
I'm gonna barf.
I feel sick.
I'm trying to figure out if Azira would actually say something at this point about Nabokov.
There's a lot of eyeballs and a lot of gossiping
That is a
mouths.
fucking huge can of worms.
We just impressed the prince, so maybe I don't know if I would.
After the display with Padmini is over, I think
Yeah, we step off.
as you guys leave, she calls to Jay. The prince does.
Oh no!
I have many more guests to attend to. But, Jay, I would like to have words with you at some point.
Jay sort of nods, does another deep bow, looks up and says, "Of course. I look forward to it."
As you should. Now go. Enjoy. It's a party after all.
Liz, why?
Just radiating, just raw, power. So yeah, you guys enter back into, you could feel half, because some of these people just have a quick curtsy and stuff. This was a whole conversation. You guys felt every eye on the room on your party as you spoke with the prince.
Yeah.
For just a hot minute. What are people doing now? How does Gideon feel?
Gideon doesn't like parties. um, uh, he's just on high alert the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say he'll just have taken a glance at Nona Bianca on the way out to see if
She gives you a smile, and like with that smile, there's like that tiniest glimpse of like worry eyes at like the last of it. Yeah, you guys descend out into the party.
As soon as they're in the party and they're like away from the eyesight of the prince, Felix is just gonna take the biggest breath and just, I'm gonna be sick.
Jay looks as cool as ever, but is just like, you're not the only one.
I'm sorry I didn't bring any medicine.
Jay just looks at Gideon just like, God, I wish I could have your confidence.
As you guys like pass out into the party, you see there are like servitors like that are almost certainly humans coming around with like tray, and on the tray are like what at first look like things of red wine, but it's a little more viscous than that.
Gross.
Delicious.
Yeah, Valencia drinks.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Valencia, you have one of those. It is blood, yes, but it is so much more than that. There is this like you feel a little bit tipsy with it. Like it's like some sort of blood wine.
Ooh.
It is delightful.
Do I lose a hunger?
Unless you like go crazy and chug like a bunch of these.
Shit.
Just takes a bottle for herself.
That being said, there are nourishments available if need be.
Yikes. Glad I ate before this.
Valencia wants to look at the nourishment. Why not? We're gonna
Of
party.
course she does.
Any of the servitors with the stuff, they're all like, here's that, and you could ask any of them, like, and they would, like, without powers, they would all willfully give blood.
Valencia just asks if they're to her taste. She literally just asks them like,
Yeah. Do you have any sibling?
Yeah.
Yeah. One of them. They're like, I've certainly heard strange requests, and no, I, to my knowledge, I don't have any siblings.
all right. Valencia gives a little smile. Is there anywhere where I could do this in privacy?
Yes. The keeper set up privacy booths for those of you who felt self-conscious. I am willing to give any. It is a service and a joy to offer this to you.
All right. Why don't you lead the way?
Yeah. There's privacy booths for.
She gives like a nod to DeLuna.
Mm-hmm.
Just licks one
The
of her
beast wants what it
wings.
wants.
Yes. Well, I do have to see her needs fulfilled every now and again.
Love that. Yeah. And you can go and sate a hunger.
Thank God.
How are you at for hunger?
Now I'm at 2.
You
I
can.
was at 3.
You can take 2. It would take a little while, but you can. You've got the time.
No, I can't be gone for too long. You know, you don't pig out at a party.
Don't want to fill up on bread.
So Valencia, before she leaves, she checks herself with her mirror that doesn't have any silver in it. Even though that doesn't apply to her, but she still, has that anyway.
Love
Just
that.
in case she ever needs to lend a compact to somebody,
You reapply the lipstick after you smudged it, biting at the kid.
Yeah.
Love
The
that.
kid.
Not young adult.
Okay.
Um,
And then, yeah, Valencia just heads back to DeLuna's side. But she also does want to like look around the room too as she's going, just
after,
making sure.
yeah, you catch certain people. You can see leading court in like a different circle. You hadn't seen her before, but DeLuna had given you a brief. You see in this like gorgeous black nightdress, like crushed velvet with the like the sleeve, the arm gloves that go up here, holding another one of those glasses. You see the Keeper of Elysium, sort of holding court and doing the circuits, talking to people, like keeping an eye on everything.
Mm.
You can also notice somebody has made their presence here known.
Someone really put on awe.
No,
fucking...
not like that.
Okay.
But just dressing very loud. Your good friend, Laz, has just arrived and is in line to pay respects to the prince.
Yes.
Valencia goes to the side.
What is Laz wearing for tonight? Mostly fishnet. There's some pasties involved and some shorts, but mostly fishnet. He's trying to be as punk as possible in his own way.
Valencia wants to hear if like DeLuna mutters any like thing to her about him. Does DeLuna have any reaction?
That's a good question. I think DeLuna is just like, wow. That's one way to tell everyone he's an anarch.
Certainly is.
No, yeah. But he does not have an entourage with him. It is just him as the ambassador. But he is in line to go up to the prince.
Does Jay see this man?
I think it's hard to not see this man.
Felix has definitely seen this man. Felix is looking directly at that man.
Jay's pissed.
I mean, we all knew he was coming.
I know, but part of Jay hoped that he wouldn't show.
Felix, he catches your eyes after a minute.
Felix waves.
Just like a little...
Valencia looks to see who he fucking waved to, notices it's Felix, and just like looks away quickly. Like, oh my god.
Jay
like,
resists the strong urge to like smack Felix's hand down, but doesn't. That would be mean.
I love that.
He's trying to be better.
It's hard when the boy is a simp.
Amazing. I love that. What is Ajira doing? Because this is definitely not Ajira's bag.
Is gonna probably not sneak away from the party, but there is is there a spot where there's a vantage of like just outside?
Yeah, there's, if I'm remembering correctly,
Because,
there's a balcony that has windows you can get to.
Yeah, because if they're bringing what I think they're bringing, he's a big boy.
Okay, a sort of small correction with that thing.
Okay.
It's big, but it's not like kaiju big. It's like maybe elephant big.
Oh god, that's bigger than I was thinking.
It's
elephants are small as fuck.
He's still a big boy.
still a big boy, but it's not like rumbling the streets kind of.
It's not Godzilla.
It's not it's a kaiju in that Big Bird is technically a kaiju.
Technically,
I'm not sure how to deal with that.
He is. Just, it's big. It's just paper.
Oh, she wants to have a good look around, just to see if what's going on. Have they snuck people in already, or is this going to be an assault from the outside?
Yeah, you're keeping eyes on the outside.
Yeah, she's not happy.
That's a good question.
Shelly's not happy.
Shelly's not happy. You're trying to look around at, like, what are you putting your focus more on? Outside or inside?
Inside.
Okay. Ajira? Let's just make this good old-fashioned wits awareness to sort of, like, what you can... If you can recognize anybody.
Mm-hmm. No, I can't. Oh, willpower. Although I don't want to burn through all my fucking willpower when I'm gonna need it to not go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
3 successes.
3 successes. 3 successes. You're looking over this crowd. There's maybe 100 people here, give or take. At least in, like, the groundlings. You don't know the Anarchs that well. Like, you don't have a list of who they are and anything like that. Though, there is at least one face that looks a little familiar. See, there's a woman who with dark hair and, like, shaved side on one side.
Yep.
Somewhere in a crowd that you don't know why you recognize her, but you do.
Alright,
Okay.
I'll try to keep her in eye line.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just keep checking back while I'm...
How separated from the group are you?
Oh no.
I know Jay is with Felix. Where's Gideon at this point?
Just being awkward, roaming around.
Love that.
Would you be awkward and roaming around with me, or just awkward and, like, roaming around on your own, is the question.
Probably on his own.
Okay.
Unfortunately, then I guess, yes, Ajira is on her own.
I think after a minute or two of you, like, looping around, you hear somebody come up beside you and sort of lean on the rails. I think this is the first time you've seen him without, like, a mask or a hood on. Hey, kid, how's it going? Seymour, like, sort of pops up. He's definitely, like, he's dressed not bad. Like, it's not, like, red carpet gown, but it's definitely, like, he looks like he's at prom and is a little uncomfortable. Like, suit.
You know, fair.
He's got, like, a suit jacket on that's a little ill-fitting and, like, a pink, tie, a pink suit jacket with no tie and slacks. He's kind of, most of his hair is gone. No glasses. I was never any good at parties, but everybody who's everybody, right?
Yeah. And a few people who want to be somebody.
That's where I make my trade. You look like you got something going on.
Yeah.
Anything you need a second set of eyes for?
Oh, I think I already owe you quite a few favors, and she's gonna smile.
That you do. That you do. But
well, that is very true.
the bank
I do
always
need to
wants
make
more
the
debts,
eyes,
doesn't it?
And I think I have some information that quite a few people, especially at this party, might want to know.
I like information.
There's gonna be an attack here tonight.
There's an entire shift in his body language, like, what?
New guy in town, Nabokov. He... You know the herpes guy, Rafe.
Oh, that clown?
Yeah.
Fucking hate that guy.
Well... Sorry, I'll start... There's a new guy in town, Nabokov. He wants to be, Baron of Southie, and I think he wants to, kick the prince out of business. I'm doing the fucking accent again!
It's all good.
He wants to kick the prince out of... Oh, fuck. Don't do this to me.
I'm sorry, I have, like, 2 accents, and one is Russian and one is Jersey. But one is, like, some sort
Those
of
are my
city.
people. He's recruiting anarchs and those kindred that might be dissatisfied with current leadership, and to prove his abilities and recruiting potential, well, he killed the sheriff.
He fucking what?
Yeah, he captured him, subdued him, and then drank him dry.
Oh, fuck.
In front of quite a few witnesses.
That's
Yeah.
That's so fucking bad.
Yeah. We have it on good authority. He's coming for the prince tonight. With...
Oh my god. And
Yeah.
you guys told the prince, right?
Haha. No one's been able to talk to the prince.
Fuck. And even if you
The heart
could, her
conviction-
ego's too... She thinks she's untouchable. Of course, of course. Oh, fuck.
The amazing thing is we have all this on video, thanks to
You
one of our coterie members who...
you have it on video?
Yeah.
I want to say that's good, but also
Bad. Yeah, I know.
I've been
Trust me,
around long
believe
enough.
me,
I've been around long enough to
As-
know about.
as someone who wants to protect the masquerade, I know that it's bad.
Oh god.
But it's in a very few locations right now, but this isn't a wild story I'm spinning. It can be proven.
Fuck me. Okay. This is a fair bit of information you've given me. I if nothing else, it's bought the life of me and my coterie members, because I think I'm gonna
You're
get
gonna
the
wanna
fuck
get
out
the
of
hell
here.
out of town, yeah.
I mean, no disrespect to the prince or anything, but I might see what Salem's like. Grab
Alright, but I think this makes us fucking even.
Yeah, probably. But
Who
if
knows? The life you and your coterie members, that might be in my favor now.
I tell you what. You survive the next, I don't know, 48 hours?
Yeah.
Drinks are on me.
Alright, yeah. Get out of here.
Yeah, and he doesn't vanish, like, magically, but he definitely, like, melts out into the crowd, and, like, where were your eyes that entire conversation?
Partially on him, but also I'm still scanning the room. Like, for the very, very important bits, like, hey, they killed the fucking sheriff. That I'm looking at him, but, like, when I'm just explaining the story, it's still scanning the room.
I think in talking with him, you lost sight of that girl you recognized.
Well, fuck.
But other than that,
It's audibly said out loud.
yeah. Other than that, you're still like looking for danger.
But there's fewer people in the room now.
At least 4 are gone.
Yeah, out of like
It's
300.
somebody, hey.
Yeah.
Or is not nothing.
Valencia's also looking around the room because like that's kind of like her job right now. She also kind of wants to like position her. Well, she's still in that spot where she can kind of see what's going on with the prince. Because she definitely wants to, like, listen in to Laz's conversation with the prince.
I think
But she is
And to
also
listen
looking
to
around.
you're looking around.
Because what else is she gonna do? She's supposed to just stand there, look pretty. Her job's done.
What's Valencia's wits awareness? You don't have really high. That's like 4 dice for you.
So you're Anne Hathaway in The Devil Wears Prada?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, it's 4 dice.
Okay. I think. Yeah, give me that wits and awareness as like a. As you're.
General.
Yeah, looking around. That's 2 successes.
And she's not very aware. I mean, if anything, everyone else should be aware of her.
Yeah,
But
I think
She's
after
very
a bit.
self-aware.
Yeah.
I think after a bit, you see Laz go up, but you hear a voice from behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, bestie. Haven't seen you since the party the other day.
Azura turns around,
And
without missing a beat, and says, "Oh my god, I was wondering when you were gonna contact me again. Things got so crazy." And then she, like, looks at her outfit. Oh my gosh, you look stunning.
No, you look stunning.
Oh. Definitely wants to see if the memory magic's still there. Is there, like, any type of,
That would be, like, that's, if you're doing mind reading stuff, that's, like, Auspex powers.
No, I mean, like, just, can I get a read of her?
She seems pissed.
Oh God.
I had some thoughts the other day and had a talk with a friend after the show. I don't know. I don't know. We've hung out a bunch. I don't know your name.
You're kidding, right?
What's my name?
Well, I mean, I just always went with Bestie. Let's be honest, when we first met, you know, we just were kind of going with the flow. And, you know, to be fair, I didn't introduce myself to you either, but you know how it is with kindred. We always run into each other in one way or another.
That's what I thought. Sorry, I just wanted to double check. Have a nice night. And she vanishes
well.
into the crowd.
This is the bad place.
Wait. She doesn't vanish because Valencia's freaking watching her unless she disappears.
Like, she goes...
She has her full attention.
Yeah, you can see her weave her way through the crowd.
Can Valencia try to, like, subtly, like, follow her?
Yeah.
Making as if she's gonna go talk to somebody?
I think that's going to be... That's going to be a stealth roll. I think, pair that with resolve?
Okay, I have to find where stealth is. Okay. Well, that's 0 dice.
Yep. No successes.
Oh God.
I think Valencia
Yeah,
at this
you
point...
take like 2 or 3 steps away and Vincent's like, hey, where are you going? You had your lunch break.
Oh, here, I was just mingling in the crowd. Is there anything else you need of me, or would you like me to be by your side all night?
Wow.
She says in a charming way, not in a, like, snappy way.
Yeah. You're, of course, free to go, but please keep an eye out, especially with what you and I have, information you and I have shared.
Yes, in fact, I was planning to do that as I was walking through the party.
Oh, fun.
She gives, like, a cheeky wink and a curtsy and just, if you'll excuse me.
Of course.
Alright. Valencia's gonna freaking go through the crowd as, like, taking her fucking time because she doesn't want to make it look like she's rushing. but trying to go in the direction.
I think it's everybody has their eyes on you, part of it, because you're so
Beautiful.
gorgeous. Yeah.
I know, I'm stunning.
Yeah, you
But,
have a hard
I think
time,
he's
like,
kind of-
everybody stopping you to talk to you, I think,
Yeah.
is sort of the issue with your stealth here.
Wait, is stunning the equivalent of heavy armor in this game? You have disadvantage on all your stealth checks.
It's like how
Yeah.
Ricky Matsui is technically wearing full plate, despite that he just has this disadvantage on stealth because he's hot.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say like she kind of gets like a little bit frantic and doesn't even pay attention to like which part of the parties she's going to. You know, because she was usually just like staying on one side.
Yeah,
With the
I think
Harpy.
between the stop with DeLuna and everybody trying to like get a piece of
Yeah,
you
there's
here.
no freaking way, but she is moving through the party.
Yeah, you're definitely moving through the crowd. You have lost sight of your bestie.
I didn't run into anyone else I knew, right?
Not yet, at least.
Perfect. All right. Valencia is gonna just keep moving in a similar way and just talking with people and
Yeah.
just offhandedly like mentioning, "Oh, I'm looking for." Depending on the company, like, have you seen some of the way these anarchs have dressed? Because I'm assuming my bestie was definitely in like similar outfit to Laz, probably less fishnet.
Definitely very punk.
Yeah. And it's like, have you seen any more at this party? Just like general intel like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Just, you know. But of course, people aren't going to pay attention to the anarchs because they're above them. But anyway.
How's...
Yeah, so that's what Valencia's doing right now.
Love that. Love that for you. How's Jay? What's Jay up to?
He's having a bad time. He's struggling. I think he's just like he's mostly just sort of like keeping an eye out for anything going awry, and also trying to keep an eye on Felix and make sure that nobody is giving him grief.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to think of like what specifically happens in that. Yeah, you guys are going around. I think after a bit, Jay, you feel a hand come down on your shoulder, because it's you and Felix together, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Definitely recognizes like how that feels and what that makes him feel, doesn't he?
You see, just he's dressed very, very primly. He has like a turtleneck on with like simple golden chain with like a pendant on it. Your sire appears just sort of behind you. For the Primogen, I merely had to come get your contact information. And I thought it was high time He sort of smiles. He's like, met my, I believe, grandchild?
Jay does like a forced laugh. Like, ah ha ha ha.
It's a joke, I know. You can laugh. It's funny.
You always did have such a way with humor.
Now, he's not being too mean to you, is he? He's not addressing you at all, Jay. He's going straight for Felix.
Of course he is.
Felix literally glances between Adrian and Jay and then points at himself and goes, no? I'm sorry. We haven't met. And Felix will bow.
Mm-hmm.
He'll do that deep respectful bow and just go, Felix Mori?
He like tips his head and like doffs a cap he's not wearing. I am the sire to this one. My name is Adrian Hayes. It is nice to meet you. I think it's very wonderful that you've made it out here. So I know a bit about the art world, and that is a very fine piece you've made for our illustrious prince.
I appreciate the compliment. Thank you.
You know, not everyone here will be as kind and welcoming to those born of the dusk, but I think it's a very wonderful thing you've made it here.
He swallows nervously.
Clenching and unclenching his jaw.
He nods and it takes him a second to like think of the words and goes, I think if my coterie has done anything, it has prepared me. They have prepared me quite well for what I will face here.
Good, good. It is our traditions to, see to you and your education in the night.
Yes, Jay has been a very good teacher.
Well, I suppose if he isn't as good at following orders, he might be better at giving them.
You know that feeling when like you're staying over your friend's house and you just walked in on their parents yelling at them, so you're just kind of like, oh.
Yep.
Bambi in the headlights look. He kind of has a Bambi in the headlight look of like, oh.
Mm-hmm. Hey Jay.
Yeah.
How you doing? How you feeling?
Bad. Jay is not having a good time right now.
I think specifically you might have a very bad time. How about you roll a little check for me, please?
Yep, that sounds about right.
So 1/3 of your humanity, so that's 2 dice, plus any unspent willpower, which is 5 dice. So 7 dice, please.
Okay, 7.
Because he's trying to piss you off, trying to provoke you.
He's doing it the wrong way. He should just hit on Felix.
Fair.
Yeah, yeah.
1, 2, 3, and 4. Your beast doesn't like this at all. You don't like the fact that Adrian is attempting to subvert you. He doesn't like that. Your beast does not like the fact that you're like saying you don't know what you're doing. Your beast doesn't like any of that, and he doesn't like him. And you almost hear his voice echo in your mind as like your beast. Sometimes in your darker moments you hear Adrian's voice and you pisses you off, but you're able to like tamp down on it, like, cover it in a wet blanket and make sure that anger doesn't boil out to the fact where you cut his throat out. That's where you're at. You're having a bad time though.
Oh no! So he's just barely hanging on at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jay's just stiff. Like his whole body is tense. He's just like clenching and unclenching his jaw. His eyebrows are set. He just like, and he has just like a fucking 1,000-yard stare. He's just like trying to keep himself under control.
Well, Felix, I will be needing that contact information from you, please.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm sorry.
Whatever you provide, he, like, scribbles it down. Very elegant script that's almost a little bit illegible, how, like, flowy it is.
He will provide a business email and an Instagram account.
Oh, is that one of those... Is this the Twitter? Is that what those young people are using?
No, this one is it's similar. It's Instagram. It's a place for people to share photos. It allows me to get my art out on a more global scale.
That sounds wonderful, actually.
You should look into it.
I don't think I will, but I'm...
Sorry, that was good.
No, I will not be doing that. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Dead.
I'm glad I was able to get a laugh out of some of you.
Oh my god.
I hate this man so much.
I when I tell you, do I love this? Yes. Am I physically in pain because I'm anxious right now? Also, yes.
The voice cracks are very on brand.
Sweating.
Be nice to me.
I get to be mean because my second puberty doesn't change my voice.
You know what? Fair and touche, my dear, touche.
It's all good. I tease.
Felix is going to nod and go, well, if that's everything, it was very pleasant meeting you.
Yeah.
And then he's just gonna look at Jay like,
J1.
Yes.
You should visit sometime. I never hear from you unless you want something.
Yes, well, I'm not the only one who could reach out. And then Jay, like, takes Felix by the hand and, like, gently sort of tugs on it.
yeah, he'll just go.
Yeah. You see he had the little book he was writing down your contact information in. He, like, quickly snaps it shut and, like, drifts on out.
No, but honestly, like, yes, Felix is whispering now. Yo, honestly, I don't... Is that your dad? Because he kind of sucks.
That's one word for it.
Yeah, so, like, he's a...
The dad part, not the sucking. He definitely sucks.
Yeah, he's kind of a dick. Are you okay?
No.
That is not what I thought you were gonna say.
But I can compartmentalize. It's fine. I'll deal with it later. We have other things to deal with right now.
Yep, noted.
Yes, you do.
Jay is literally, like, in his head right now. It's that fucking meme that's like, were it not for the laws of this land, I would have slaughtered you.
Oh, yeah.
In regards to Adrian.
I would have fed you to my son.
Yeah. Love that. Love that for you.
I hate this.
Fucking stress.
I hate this for me.
Hello?
I have made everyone
Her
upset.
voice cracking has entered the chat.
I am doing something with my hands that requires, like precision and calmness. Otherwise, I would just be like pacing across the fucking room.
I'm just flapping. I've turned my camera off because I'm just flapping my arms because I cannot handle this right now.
I'm glad I've made everybody anxious.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Normally it's just my own anxiety inside my own brain.
Now you're putting it on us.
I'm trauma dumping.
Thanks.
So Gideon, as you're awkwardly wandering around the party. Yes?
What?
So Gideon, you've been wandering around?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I think after a bit, you feel somebody come up beside you, and you see your sire. Calamity is here. She has her hair in like this very elegant sort of braid, the sort of big flowy dress, like very like, yep, that's a vampire when you look at her.
Mm-hmm.
Very, that's the whole. Child, how has Elysium treated you?
Well, it's not really my cup of tea, parties in general. But everyone's kind enough. I got to meet the prince, which was an exciting moment.
We are social predators, after all. By nature, at least. I know you're a bit different. So, about the business last we spoke, that you had me contact the leader of our chantry for. Is there any development there?
I'm making my way, well, from when last I talked to you. I'm trying to remember, out of character, I'm trying to remember what... Yeah, that was before the sheriff was killed, so... yes, the sheriff has been murdered by Raish.
She, like, hand up over mouth. That explains some things. That explains why. I thought it odd that his absence, that he had been absent this whole time. He is reclusive like you, but he at least makes an appearance. But this is very troubling, and this is with the Anarchs. Did
with a specific group of the Anarchs following a man called Nabokov.
Is there anything I should be aware of?
Well, we've tried moving the news to the prince, but doesn't say to no real avail.
Okay.
They're probably gonna try something tonight.
Very well. That's not great. I'm not going to lie. We have no sheriff, no scourge for that matter, and we are attempting, and we might have a big fight on our hands. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Goodness. How quiet are we keeping this?
Well, we don't know if any of the people in this crowd are connected to it, so just try to keep it to the people you trust most.
We're kindred, Derek. The best plan is to trust no one.
Exactly.
I will act accordingly. Thank you for this, child. You've developed much in this last year.
Well, my studies aren't for nothing.
From what I've seen, you make bleh, I can't say words. You make quite an excellent warlock. But
Would I recognize warlock
that's
as...
another term the Tremere used for themselves.
Okay. I didn't know if it was...
It was not derogatory.
Okay.
Calls you a slur.
I'm going to take that information you've given me and do with it as I will. But, child, be safe if you can.
Of course. Same goes for you.
I think, yeah. More time goes by. I'm gonna... Gideon, as you and your sire part ways, somebody sort of rushes through the crowd a little bit, and you feel them, like, shoulder check you. Not, like, purposefully, but you get bumped by somebody as they pass by you.
Do I recognize them?
I don't know if you would recognize them, but it's a young woman, dark hair, sides have been shaved away on one side, and she's making her way towards back towards the entrance.
I'm just gonna shuffle through the crowd following.
Okay. Give me... How sneaky are you trying to be versus how just, like, on her are you trying to be?
I'm trying to be... Let me just think about that real quick. I think I'll just try and keep pace better than... more of a priority than sneak.
Give me resolve and awareness to sort of keep an eye on this person as they're, like, busting through the crowd.
Okay. Four successes.
4 successes. That's very good. You make your way. Yeah, you can... You're definitely, like, bumping a few elbows as you get through here, but you've got a lock on her, and she's making her way not towards, like, the entrance where you came in, but, like, near it. You're not sure fully what she's doing, but she seems to be, like... She seems to have made eye contact with, like, what's it called? Like one of those glass cases that has a fire extinguisher in it. And she's making a beeline for that.
I'm curious to see what will happen here.
Yeah. I think you're definitely on her as whatever happens with her. I'm going to pivot away again just because I'm trying to, like... We're at the spicy parts and I don't want to get to, ooh, boom, conflict happens immediately. Ajira, you from your vantage point, and Valencia can also see this. You guys had spotted Laz right away. he is having his audience with the prince currently.
Valencia wants to make her way back and see if she can hear anything.
Yeah.
She's
You
like, God damn it. Like, she wanted to hear this, and she got caught up chasing a loose end. So, she's kind of kicking herself right now.
It's all good. I'm gonna say wits in awareness or resolve in awareness to like focus. Ajira, you're probably far enough away that you can't hear anything.
No, but I do want to check in with, our guys on the outside.
Yeah, you're looking outside now?
Well, no, like literally, like talking to, hey, Vega, you guys got anything going on out there? Because the later it gets, the closer we are to whatever this is kicking off.
Two successes. Okay. Sort of in your earpiece, you hear Vega pop in and be like, hey, well, nothing was here, but I just happened to see, this is the second time I've seen a white panel van go past. It's for some florist company, but it's the second time it's looped through. I'm getting a little...
Yeah, there aren't many floral deliveries at, what is it, probably 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah. We've got eyes on this. We're, like, parked and away, but... Is there any action you want us to take?
Oh. You know what? I'm gonna say try and get as close to the building as you can. We would have staked out a back door, yeah?
Almost certainly.
I would say, like, point him towards the back entrance that we had.
For the handoff?
Yeah. I'll meet you back there. I don't know. Just got this weird feeling.
Understood. Hey, don't let them eat you alive in there.
Yeah. I believe they'd say hear from your lips to God's ears, but yeah.
Yeah.
Insert deity of choice.
So does Valencia hear anything?
Yeah, I wanted to do that a little bit first. But yeah, you had 2 successes. 2 successes, you hear... Honestly, Laz is putting on a bit of a show here. Like, he does, like, a ridiculous, like, bend at the waist.
Kind of.
I hate that fucking twink.
I want that twink obliterated.
I want to obliterate that twink.
Oh, I'm giggling. Yeah. It's like, it is so nice to see you, my prince. I am humbled to be here in your presence at this ostentatiory you have thrown. I, a simple, humble anarch, have come before you, in representation of our community within the city. The prince's stone face just kind of watching him.
At this point, I think Valencia just like sidles up to DeLuna.
Mm-hmm.
Did I miss anything?
Well, yes. A whole lot of very fun drama I'll catch you up on later. Who's sleeping with who's eating who,
Oh.
all that.
Hmm.
All that, kindred drama. But
Yes.
it looks like we've got a bit of a show of our own to watch.
Indeed we do. Valencia gestures for a waiter to come for another glass of wine. blood wine.
Yep, it is handed. Hey, yeah, you have it with you greatly.
And she doesn't really take a sip, she's just holding it now.
In case you need to Dracula and throw it on the ground.
No, I just hold on. You'll see. You'll see.
What is a twink? A miserable little pile of secrets.
Yeah, right.
That was. I hate that. I hate that I said
no,
that.
it's good. It was good. It's good. It's good. That was beautiful. Don't ever change. Oh, God. You know, it's so funny. I've never seen somebody bow so deeply yet so poorly at the same time.
I know.
Ooh.
It's a wonder. I would love to meet to know where he got his manners.
Yes, well.
And so, my prince, as part of my attaché with the Anarchs, I come bearing a bit of a message. You see, we are not some ragtag group of friends and allies. We are a movement. We are people. And honestly, like, it was super nice of y'all to invite me. But also, y'all suck. You see, Laz, like, gives the double bird, and he fucking teleports somehow. Like, there is a blink of an eye, and he is up on the balcony where you were, Ajira. And he takes a chair, throws it at the window. It's like, new Baron says you can all meet the sun. And he, like, leaps out. Gideon.
If you're gonna be a loud twink, at least stand by your word.
Gideon, as that happens, you see the girl you were following gets to that the fire extinguisher cabinet and pulls out a hunk of white material that was hidden, like, behind a secret door, and just puts it on a wall and fucking runs. Like, this is, like, just before Laz has, like, made his escape. There is some wire and some bits there. It's plastic explosive. It's, like, inside she, like, took it out, armed it, and it is now armed inside the fire extinguisher cabinet.
Be brave, Gideon. Be brave.
What's this? What's a bomb defusing check?
Well, I'm about to go for, like, the opposite of being brave. I'm just gonna chase after that person and just. I assume they're running towards the door.
Yeah, they're making their exit. What was that, Shelly? Your mic didn't pick up.
Use a bomb with magic.
There's no bomb if you simply teleport it away.
Just banish the bomb.
You know what? Gideon was cowardly before, actually. He's gonna run up to the bomb.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how bombs work.
Neither do I.
I might die here.
Love that. Give me...
Just try and rip it off the wall and run outside with it.
Oh, you're just taking and running?
Yeah.
God.
Fuck. Okay.
And then I'm gonna try and yeet it outside, essentially.
Yeah. You pick it up. Security is like you're making your way towards the door. There's like a 60-second timer ticking down on this. Like 59, 58, like counting down. Security sees you with a bomb.
I'm yelling, "She planted a bomb! Let me outside!"
One of them holds open the door like, "Fuck!" And they let you pass. Okay. No, yeah, I'm not gonna make you make a roll for that. Yeah, you look serious. You look like you just. Yeah, and you're gonna try and huck this bomb in the river.
Yep.
The van! Not that you know it's there.
I don't.
Oh,
I know.
the van
I'm
down
metagaming
by
now.
the river.
Oh no.
Okay, this is going to be a. What? This is going to be strength athletics to see how much distance you can put between this bomb and you.
Yeah, one die. Woo.
You can boost it if you'd
Bump
like.
it up to 2. Yeah. So rouse check for that because I'm gonna be dead in 5 seconds, so I'm not hungrier. Okay. It was fun playing with you all. I went out a hero.
Super excited for Icewind Dale.
Can't wait for Icewind Dale. Can't wait.
2 successes.
2 successes. Not bad.
Oh my god.
2 successes. You huck this bomb. You feel like your undead strength coursing through your limbs as you just shot put this thing. Shot put wasn't your thing in school, but you've definitely hucked it. And there is everyone else inside hears just the boom of like thick whump of an explosion as this thing just like makes it into the river, and there's a geyser. You're knocked completely on your ass, like with the shockwaves of it, Gideon.
Mm-hmm.
Just give me stamina twice, like stamina paired with stamina. And I'm gonna roll.
That's 4 dice then.
Yep. Just withstanding being in the shockwave of a bomb.
Two successes.
2 successes. With that, I think after having, you're going to be taking 2 superficial damage as like the shockwave like and you are knocked completely on your ass. Like legs taken out from under you as you wing this bomb. You are still alive and moving, but
Little victories.
yeah. You also hear a couple pairs of tires screech maybe 100 yards ahead of you as 2 or 3 panel vans open up the side and like
Firing squad me to death.
about a half dozen people step out of one.
Ah, fuck.
And the other one, they open up the back
And it has an elephant.
and
Jason Derulo.
lumbering out.
Valencia just drinks the glass. She drains the glass.
There is this enormous, like 10-foot tall, writhing mass of flesh.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Great.
Several people, or formerly people, have been put together to make this as it like marches towards you. What does Gideon do here?
Play dead.
As that explosion went off, and as the thing with Laz happened, there is a flood of like all of the exits have people like have started to flee.
Oh no.
What's Gideon doing here?
So basically, there's a flood of fleeing people on one side and an elephant zombie on the other side.
Yeah, that about sums it up.
Role-playing games.
Flood of terrified vampires on one side, which is even worse.
I don't know how my ward against ghouls will stand up against this thing. Because it's probably not even a ghoul.
I think it's still legally a ghoul.
Don't have anything on me. Do I see the van with Vriggs anywhere?
You see the truck near one of the side exits that people are starting to get out of.
I'm just gonna book it towards there.
Yeah,
yeah.
Azura would have been like already there, I think.
Yeah,
like...
Azura, you got to the door as the bomb went off.
All right. Yep. Yes, it's happening now.
Yep.
You know what? Why don't we just hop in the back of the truck and just drive around to the front? Or no? Okay, it's just gonna start grabbing, ammunition.
You know, I think this might be a good time to cut for tonight.
Oh, fuck off.
You motherfucker.
Does that mean our willpower refreshes before we actually get the fuck into this?
You will get the refresh going into the next.
Oh, thank God.
I am so close to just barking at you right now.